Okay, guys. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but it just suddenly crashed. Now that's happened before, but I also think it's because I have been running a bunch of shit while things were installing, so that might have been it. But we're gonna try it again, and if stream crashes, a second time.
We have new guests in the park.
Kairos, thank you thank you so much for becoming a park guest. Thank you. How are you doing today? But yeah, so if the stream crashes again, I do deeply apologize. We'll probably have to postpone the stream until tomorrow. I don't know if it's just because like, no, you're fine. Don't worry about it. I know like a lot of my other friends are the same way as well. No, like you're perfectly fine. But yes, how you doing today? But yeah, so I wanted to, so before everything got fucked over sideways, but I do want to go over the growth of like Tyrannosaurus Rex. Hey Ronma, how you doing? But yeah, so I want to go over the growth of Tyrannosaurus Rex before we actually start. Like I said, I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know what we're gonna be doing today, but we are gonna be doing something. Oh, actually, I just thought of something. I do want to kind of go over a couple of things today, because and then we'll go over the Tyrannosaurus Rex stuff. So, as you know, I am a big fan of Tokusatsu, and the cool thing is that they just released, I believe it's new images of the new Gavin Infinity toys, but also the Space Sheriff Gavin cast, and I believe a trailer for it. And I do want to go over, because I did remember seeing someone going over this. I think it was Mr. H review, something like that. But I also want to kind of go over the whole Masters of the Universe movie trailer, because that dropped, not a trailer, but a teaser. It's a teaser that just dropped today, I want to say. That dropped today. Let me see here real quick. Toku Nation, here we go. So, let me pause the music real quick. So, this new Project Gavin series that's coming out, it's looking really, really promising. It's looking promising, and from what I'm reading here on Toku Nation, it says Toei has confirmed, has a complete press conference about the first Project Red series, Super Space Sheriff Gavin Infinity. But what I could take away from this is that, where did I see this from? Because it said it was somewhere about it being a multiverse, which I am, okay, you've kind of piqued my interest. Primarily, let's see here. The conference confirms Gavin Infinity takes place in a multiverse of space sheriffs. Each hero has their own world to protect. So that's kind of interesting. For me, I don't know too much about the original Space Sheriff Gavin. So I don't quite know. Don't ask me about like the history of this series. I don't know. I know it's a Toku series that is kind of like a staple ish. Like it is one of those series where it's like if you know, you know. But you do kind of see Gavin pop up from time to time. That, and I believe it's Jiraiya as well. So we'll have to learn together. Also, let's go, Lilac. I'm very proud of you. What kind of Lego set did you get? I hope it's a big set too. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so this is coming out next month. Plum Blossom. Oh, that sounds very pretty, Lilac. Make sure you take plenty of pictures when you get it all finished. Okay. Okay, so it's spelling out Gavin. Okay. Gavin Infinity. Okay. Yeah, so this is so from what I'm guessing is that this guy is going to be the main Gavin. And then I'm guessing all the other Gavins that we have been seeing throughout like promotional stuff is going to be Gavins from like other like multiverses, I'm guessing. I'm wanting to say. That room with the chair made me think of Death Singer's cockpit. Kind of, yeah. I was also thinking of like the elusive man from Mass Effect. Okay. Okay, so these are gonna be like his allies. Okay. I like her getup. I really do like her getup. Okay, so we got like a little buddy robot. Okay. So I'm guessing that's either going to be the villains or those are going to be like side ally characters. Ooh. Oh, okay. So we're kind of going off. Okay. So I remember seeing someone was making a joke about these. So it looks like these are going to be like the gimmick toys of this line. Someone said it's like a cross between a Judenchi from Kyryuger and the oh fuck, what are they called? They're the little candies from Gov. What are they fucking called? Gochizos, that's what they're called. Gochizos, that's what they're called. I'm unfamiliar with those, but I'm getting kind of, yeah, it's kind of like a cousin series to Kamen Rider. It's Space Sheriff Gavin. Gavin kind of went away for a while, and this is kind of like Sentai's kind of replacement series for a bit. So they did sit there and say that Super Sentai is not done entirely. Like, they're not going to shelve it. But it sounds like it's going into dormancy for a while, which is fine. Which is perfectly understandable. Yeah, I am too. I just know, like, when it came to, like, Sentai, especially towards, like, the latter years of Sentai, toy sales weren't doing good. It's kind of a mixture of things like Power Rangers, kind of soiling it a little bit for Sentai. The lack of toy sales, just because there is that unfortunate like age gap with the birth rate in Japan, because there's not a whole lot of kids, so toy sales are going to kind of go a little under, and just ratings in general. So that's pretty much why. Now they did sit there and say that they will bring back Sentai, but when, I don't know. I do not know. So hang on. I'm trying to snooze the ads as much as I possibly can. Okay, so it does look like... That looks like, especially the silver Gavin, looks like traditional Gavin. So, like, that one looks very, very... welcome back, Dragon. Yeah, so this looks very traditional Space Sheriff Gavin. I don't know why. I think it's mainly the shoulder pads, or at least like the design on the shoulder pads, kind of give me Omazeo vibes. Although the shoulder armor does kind of scream the current Sentai Gozuger. Like, this is what it kind of reminds me of. So this is kind of cool. So all of these spaceships turn into robots. So that's kind of interesting. Yeah, I'm very curious on like how this is all going to turn out. Now, with Sentai going into dormancy, so this is kind of a little bit of a conundrum for those like who live in the West. So this is kind of a little bit of a conundrum here. Is that, so with Sentai going into dormancy, so what does that entail? You know, what does that, you know, what's going to happen to Power Rangers? Because they, for the most part, they just don't want to make their own footage. They will just use Sentai footage and just kind of dub over and make it their own. Now, with Sentai pretty much gone, right? With Sentai gone, what are they going to do now? I mean, like, they could make their own team. They have done it before. They've done it with Hyperforce. They have done this with Power Rangers Hyperforce, where they made their own team. It didn't turn out well because, well, they tried to push it with some stupid fucking Dungeons and Dragons kind of thing, and it didn't go anywhere. And they had like some really interesting people casted in it. Like they had Andre the Black Nerd, and like Christina V. So that's interesting, right? So that's kind of interesting. So they can make their own teams. It's just, I don't think they want to. And because Hasbro is at the helm of all of this bullshit, that also means that we're never going to see anything past Mighty Morphin. I do hope you like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, because I'm going to be honest with you, chat, you're never going to see anything past it. You will never see anything past Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, especially Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 2. You will be considered lucky if you get a Thunder Megazord. I'm being dead honest as someone who loves Transformers. I should know. Yeah, Christina V. It wasn't like... I don't know where you can find it, actually. I don't know. I know it was like a web series. They didn't really promote it all that well, because I think that was like towards the tail end, I want to say, towards Bandai America's tenure on it, I want to say. Okay, with Mighty Morphin, did you hear about the original Green Ranger in Japan? Yes. Okay, so I want to clarify that. I do want to clarify that. That is not the actor who played Burai. That is not the guy. That's not the guy who played Burai. What it is that is the suit actor who played Burai in Ranger form. There's a difference. People sit there and run with it, going like, "Oh, the Green Ranger from the Super Sentai committed robbery." Blah 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 blah. No, it is the suit actor. The stuntman, yes, the stuntman did it. The stuntman did it, yes. Which, it is kind of funny. It is kind of funny. Because he was using his skills as a ranger to rob, to break into people's houses and rob people's shit. That, to me, that's kind of funny. Especially if because I gotta see if he actually, hang on, I gotta see here, because I gotta see this. Because I wonder, since we're gonna be going on an ad break, let me see here. Burai Zoo Ranger. Here we go. Actors. Shiro Izumi. Okay, what about the suit, or the suit actor? Let me see here. Dragon Ranger suit actor. Because that's the thing with like a lot of these. Oh, here we go. Okay, that doesn't really say much. The original Dragon Ranger Burai was played by Shiro Izumi. Suit actor, there's actually a few. So there's 3. There is Seiji Takaiwa, Yashiro Takauchi, and then Hideki Kusaka. So let me see which one is it. Because this is going to be really fucking funny if it is one of these. Because I think one of them played a robber ranger. Let me see here. Because, yep, so we're in ad break. So hang on, let me see here real quick. Because I have to figure this out because I'm curious. Because again, people are running with it as like the actual actor, but no. Let me see here. Suit actor robbery. The green actor, the green suit, blah 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 blah. Myth debunked. The Green Ranger was not arrested. Okay, but which one? Yatsumo Ihara. Yasutomo Ihara. Okay, so let me see here. So I want to see here. Okay, it just shows the. Okay, so Rangers. Because I want to see what other Rangers was he, or was he just the Dragon Ranger? Wiki. Because it doesn't say who else was he? Yeah, it doesn't say. Yeah, it doesn't say. Yeah, because like the Dragon Ranger, like the guys who actually played the Dragon Ranger, they're not this guy. Yeah, they're not this guy, because one of them is a very prolific suit actor for Kamen Rider, which is Takaiwa-san. Because he did the suit acting for things like it looks like Agito Ryuki 5's Blade, Kabuto Deno Sword Form, Kiva, Decade Double O's, Forza, Wizard, Gaim, Drive, Ghost, XA Build, and ZO. Holy Christ. And Takauchi-san, he did the suit acting for let's see here, Dragon Ranger, let's see here, Oh Blue, Turbo, what is this, not Turbo, but Blue Car Ranger, Ginga Green, Go-Go 5 Green, Time Blue, Gal Falcon, Hurricane, I think it's like Hurricane Yellow, Actually, wait, hang on. Let me just look at the list because I'm fucking stupid. Hang on, before I actually sound more and more like a dumbass. I'm learning things. I am too. Okay, so let's take a little bit of a detour, shall we, chat? Let's take a little bit of a detour. Come with me. This isn't the guy, and I do want to sit here and emphasize. I do want to emphasize on this. This is not the suit actor that robbed people. This is not the suit actor who robbed people. I just want to throw that out there. This is not the suit actor. Which also, I want to sit here and say that there are some Ranger suit actors who actually did kaiju from the Godzilla movies, such as Gal White. Yeah, at least the suit looks good. Okay, so TV roles. So Masked Man, he did Mask Black. Live Man, he did Black Bison. Turbo Ranger, he did. Oh god, he did a few. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, a good example is Baragon from Godzilla Giant Monsters All Out Attack. His suit actor was a girl that actually played Gal White, or as we know it as Wild Force White, or Pink, or whatever the fuck ever. And then there is the guy that did the suitmation for Godzilla himself, went on to do things like for Super Sentai. And he actually, someone actually recorded a video of him thanking me for being a lifelong fan. It's one of my dear treasures I keep. Okay, so here we go. So Zoo Ranger, he was Dragon Ranger. Die Ranger, he was Shishi Ranger. Old Ranger, he was Old Blue. Car Ranger, he was Blue Racer. Mega Ranger, okay, I think that's a villain. Ginga Man, he was Ginga Green. Go 5, he was Go Green. Time Ranger, he was Time Blue. Gal Ranger is Gal Yellow. Hurricane Yellow for Hurricaneer. Abra Ranger is Abra Blue. Deca Ranger is Deca Blue. Magi Ranger, he was Smokey the Magical Cat. Hades Wise God Dragon. Who the fuck is that? Oh, him. Okay, he's like one of the villains. Okay, cool. Let's see here. Boken Ranger, he was Boken Blue. See here, Geki Ranger, he was Geki Blue. Go-Onger, he was Go-On Green. Shinkenger, he was Shinken Green. Go-Sager, he was Go-Say Red. Go-Say Green, okay. Go-Kaiger, he was Go-Kai Green. Hi, Yoi, how you doing? So Go-Busters, he was Go Blue. Kyoryuja, he was Kyoryu Black and Kyoryu Gray. Ooh, okay. So he was Ian. So he was Ian in his Ranger form. Okay. Oh, that's cool as shit. That is cool as shit. I'm doing good. Like right now we are learning about Super Sentai because the suit actor for the Green Ranger in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers robbed people blind in Japan. And again, not the actual actor, but the suit actor. There is a fine difference between the two. I just want to emphasize on that. Yeah, the suit actor for Dragon Ranger, or I guess Tommy, robbed people in Japan. Yeah, shout out, get loved on. Anyway, so for Tokyuger, he was what is this? Tokyo 4. Okay, so he was the Green Ranger. Okay. So, yeah, he has a pretty long rep, right? He has a pretty long rep in terms of, like, Super Sentai we can kind of take a gander at. But that's the thing, is that a lot of these people have just a laundry list of of, like, Rangers and Riders. Like VTuber, no, like he straight up broke into houses using his training as a ranger and robbed people. Like, he stole people's stuff. I'm not kidding. This happened. This actually, like, legitimately happened, yes. No, I'm like, being 1000% serious. Yeah, it was Yatsutomo Ihara. Yeah, it says here that the former Green Ranger Yasutomo Ihara used the training he learned during filming to rob 43 houses in Japan and has been imprisoned for 5 years. The dude literally robbed people blind as a Power Ranger. The Green Ranger, yes. Not the actor, not Jason David Frank, God rest his soul. But not Jason David Frank, the guy who played Tommy, but the guy who did all of the fight scenes in his Ranger suit. Again, totally have to like separate that. Because again, a lot of people don't get that, and people are running with like the whole, Jason David Frank can't rob anything because he's dead. Again, God rest his soul. May he rest in peace. But that is awful. And the thing is, like, this isn't like, okay, and I gotta emphasis on this, right? And I gotta emphasis on this, is that this Rangers doing horrible shit, or actors playing Rangers doing horrible shit, is nothing new. They literally just had a recent controversy in Japan with the latest Sentai, not Zyuohger. Zyuohger is a whole nother thing. Gozyuger. That's what it is. Gozyuger. Yeah, so they recently just had a recent controversy in Japan with one of the not even like the suit actor, but the main actress for Black Unicorn and Gozyuger. I gotta say that. Gozyuger. I keep wanting to say like Zyuohger or Zyuranger. But number one Sentai Gozyuger. Yeah, so, and honestly, the way that we see it, and I just want to show this off. This is who we're talking about. This is Black Unicorn. Right? So this is Black Unicorn. Okay? So keep that in mind. So, and I'm gonna be real, the charge, and the thing she's being charged with is completely by our standards. By our standards in the United States, is completely innocuous, right? It is 100% completely innocuous to us in the States because we don't see this as a big deal. But over there, it kind of is. So the crime she was charged with that got her fired, was that she drank a beer while underage. Yeah, that is her crime. That is and the thing is, like, again, by American standards, that doesn't sound too terribly bad, especially if you are out with friends and you just have a beer outside of set, like in general. She went out with some buddies and she got caught drinking a beer. Shit you not. And because of that, she was donezo. She got replaced. And again, this isn't a sued actress. This is the main actress, the literal face of the character. Just completely fired. And I think she was also kind of like, because I think she was also the same woman that did a couple of characters in Kamen Rider. And it was kind of a big deal because I believe she is mixed. I want to say she's like Filipino and Japanese, or I might be thinking of somebody else, but we don't see that too terribly often. We don't see that too terribly often in Sentai or just Tokusatsu series in general. But it was getting a role in just Tokusatsu was like a big deal for her because she grew up with this. Like, she grew up with this. This was like her dream. And it just went, done. They put a kibosh on that. Yeah, it's the idol culture thing. You have to. No. Like Kai, this has like literally nothing to do with idol culture. Like, I'm gonna be real. Has nothing to do with idol culture, like at all. It's just the fact that she was just underage, and she had a beer. That's it. That is literally all that it was. It has nothing to do with idol culture. Sentai actors, to my knowledge, do not follow under the whole idol culture umbrella kind of shtick. So a lot of the times they can get away with shit. Like over in the States, I know some Power Ranger actors got into some deep legal shit. And I do mean some deep legal shit. The guy who played the Red Ranger in Wild Force stabbed one of his roommates with a sword. Like, just flat out stabbed his roommate with a fucking sword. I think it was by accident, but still, stabbed his roommate. And then, what's his name? I think his name is Paul St. John. It was either Jason or Rocky. One of the original Mighty Morphin Red Rangers was arrested and went to the slammer. Basically went to the slammer over like some financial legal stuff that I'm not fully aware of, because I don't look at the federal legal shit, financial shit. So you mean like they can still date? Oh yeah, no, like 100%, absolutely 100%. Like they could totally do that. Like they don't follow idol culture. In fact, actually, it has a really this is kind of a really wholesome story. Is that I think it was the actor for, I want to say it's the actor for Kamen Rider Kabuto, right? He would tell his daughter that he was a Kamen Rider, and I think because of that, she would carry like a little toy of him as a Kamen Rider wherever she went. And she would be so excited because she would sit there and say like, "My dad, what does your daddy do? Oh, he's a Kamen Rider." Like, they're totally allowed to date. They are 1000% allowed to date and be completely open to the public about it too. They don't travel around and do, concerts and stuff like that. They don't do that. I mean, hell, for fuck's sake, a lot of female ranger and riders like to do gravier shoots. I think that's the name. Gravier. Basically, lewd-ish bikini shoots or underwear shoots. Like, that is completely okay. It is adorable. No, like, it genuinely is adorable. I mean, shoot. A lot of the times, these tokusatsu actors and actresses, a lot of the times, because this is such a long-running franchise, I mean, like, we're talking about, like, this stuff started from the 70s, and it's still going on. I mean, like, rip Sentai, but Kamen Rider, for example, right? Kamen Rider, a lot of the times, the kids growing up watching Kamen Rider became Kamen Riders, and they actually got to meet their rider, like the rider that they grew up watching. There were photos. There were photos of, I want to say it was X-Aid, the guy who grew up to play Emu from X-Aid. There are photos of him as a child, of him posing with like Kuga, Agito, Yuki, Blade. And he got to meet them. And he genuinely got to meet them. Like, that's really, really cool. And also, a lot of the times, they get to meet the Kamen Rider. A lot of the times, these younger actors and actresses get to meet the Kamen Rider. The original Kamen Rider. Like, the original actor. Because the dude still goes on and plays Ichigo, the original Kamen Rider, to this very day. just because he does it for the love of the game. He really does. What is his name? Kamen Rider Ichigo actor. And the thing is, like, and this actor, he now has like a family of Kamen Riders, funny enough. As student actor, blah 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 blah. I always prefer that's Sky Rider. What is his name? Hiroshi Fujioka. That's his name. Hiroshi Fujioka. Here we go. This is the guy who plays the Kamen Rider. Like the OG Kamen Rider. Hiroshi Fujioka. Stuff like this makes me wish I could have grown up in Japan. I don't remember much whenever I lived in Japan. Granted, whenever I moved from Japan, well, technically Okinawa, because Okinawans don't really like to call themselves Japanese, but that's a whole other thing. But I don't remember much. I don't. I do know, according to Mama Rex, I was very popular with Japanese women because I was a big chubby baby with curly hair. Looks like Japanese fawns. Yeah, he kind of does. He kind of does, and he still looks damn good to this day. And again, he has a whole family full of Kamen Riders, or at least like his son is a Kamen Rider. So his son, Fujioka's son, goes on to play, I believe, younger Ichigo. You know, this guy in his youth. Oh yeah, he aged like wine. And he still comes back and reprises his role as Ichigo. Well, I think it's his son that comes back and reprises his role as Ichigo. But either way, you know, it's really cool to grow up knowing that your dad is the Kamen Rider. And then you get to carry on that legacy. Hell, if this guy looks familiar, and if you know your internet memes, this guy is Segata Sachiro. Right? Like, this guy is Segata Sachiro. And his son, because they did like a whole series. They did like an entire series of this actor, or of this character. Oh yeah, by the way, that's Kamen Rider Gaim with Kamen Rider Ichigo. But so they did like this entire shtick with his character where Sekata Sachiro dies. He comes back to, I think he comes back to life, and he also has a son who is also Sekata Sachiro. And all of this was to promote the Sega Saturn. All this was to promote Sega and the Sega Saturn. It is, you can't make this shit up. It's fucking hilarious. They made an entire epic about this. It is funny as hell. Yeah, it is fucking funny. Let's see here. Segata Sachiro. Or I'm sorry, Segata Sanshiro, my bad. Yeah, you've probably seen this guy in memes. You've 100% probably seen this guy in memes. He's known as the Japanese Chuck Norris. He's kind of like, if Peter Cullen is to he's kind of like how, like what Peter Cullen is to Optimus Prime, is the best way I can describe it. Let's see here. Segata Sachiro son. Because he had a son. Yeah, this guy. This guy. Sega Shiro. That's his name, Sega Shiro. And again, that is his son. That is his IRL son, and he does come back to play Ichigo. This is why I love Tokusatsu. Like, genuinely, this is why I love this shit. Like, hell, this is even the same with, like, Ultraman. Right? Even, like, with Ultraman, and for a period of time when he was still alive, Godzilla. right? Like, this was even like with Godzilla for a time, because sadly the original suit actor is no longer with us, but for a while, like for a time, they got to meet the OGs of their franchise. He's Uryu. If his dad is Ichigo, he's Uryu. Maybe. I do know, like, when it comes to movies and stuff, when they want like a younger looking Kamen Rider Ichigo, they usually grab his son. Usually. Because he does look like a spitting image of his dad when he was playing Ichigo. Oh, Bleach references. Okay, I got you. Because I'm gonna be real, I haven't watched Bleach. I haven't watched Bleach since like 2008? I think 8 or 9. Something like that. Yeah, I haven't seen that since like 2008. So, like, references to Bleach will go completely over my head. I can't remember. I think the last time I saw anything Bleach related has something to do with vampires, and I just was like, okay, I'm checking out. Fair, honestly, he'd make a good live-action Uryu. Oh, would he really? Wait, what does he look like? Hang on, let me see here. Uryu. Oh, glasses dude. Okay. Yeah, Quincy guy, the glasses dude. Yeah, bow and arrow guy. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, I can see that. Yeah, the Bound arc was, like, the arc where I kind of checked out. And then when I popped my head back in just to see, like, what the fuck was going on with Bleach, I remember all of their weapons became sentient and had, like, human forms, and it was weird, and I was like, yep, I'm checking the fuck out. Yeah, I am checking the flying fuck out. This is weird. This is genuinely weird. Oh, was it really? So basically, like, all the times that I checked in with Bleach, it was during filler arcs. Well, that sucks. Because it sounds like I legitimately got robbed. Like, it genuinely sounds like I got fucking robbed. I got gypped. I got hornswoggled. I got bamboozled, even. I guess so, yeah. See, this is why I love Fairy Tail. Like, other than Zoids, Fairy Tail is my favorite anime, and one of the reasons why is literally because there are... Chat, do you know how many filler arcs are in Fairy Tail? Do you know how many arcs are there in Fairy Tail? 1. There is only 1 filler arc in Fairy Tail. And that was Key to the Starry Sky arc, where all of Lucy's celestial keys rebelled against her. That was the only filler arc, and they knew it was bad. The reason why was literally just because the anime caught up with the manga, and the manga was on a hiatus for a bit. That was it. Outside of that, there were no filler arcs. What you saw in Fairy Tail actually was going on in the manga as it was going. That is really good. Especially for the time, right? Especially for the time when you had, like, shonen anime coming out and there were tons of filler arc, right? Tons of filler arc. Fairy Tail said, fuck that shit. We're gonna stick to the manga. We are going to stick to the manga and look where we're at. Which is funny because like the anime also went on a hiatus. I think shortly after the Key to the Starry Sky arc. Because I believe it was Lucy's voice actors got fucking arrested. For what crime? Don't ask me because I don't fucking know. Do not ask me because I don't fucking know. I watched Fairy Tail from the beginning, waiting on the... I am too on bated breath. I am too... I have not read the manga. I have not read the manga for the 100-year quest. I should probably get around to it. I also love Mashima-san because the dude is a troll. The dude is a complete fucking troll. Why? Because one thing he did was that he understands that Natsu and Lucy is a very, very, very popular pairing. So what does he fucking do? He makes a quote-unquote unconfirmed daughter of the two together, and that made everyone lose their ever-loving shit. And also, the romance between Urza and Jalal is 100% fucking troll move. 100% troll move, and I will not hear anything about it. It 100% is. She's adorable though. Yeah, I love Nashi. I love Nashi. Because I believe that is her actual confirmed name is Nashi. Which is funny because like, so one thing that people kind of picked up with Ashima-san is that a lot of his characters have a naming like theme. And they're all based around seasons. Because Natsu, I believe, is fall. I want to say it's either summer or fall. The main character of, I want to say Rave Master, it's like spring, summer, or something like that. It's like spring, summer, fall, winter. People kind of pick that up. And I tried to watch Eden Zero. It wasn't bad. Summer to my knowledge. What? Natsu? Okay, so yeah. So we got summer. So then I believe like the main character of Rave Master is spring, summer, and then there's fall, and then there's winter. I believe that is the, because that people kind of like pick that up. That is his naming convention. And, you know, people can sit there and say that about Fairy Tail, about like, oh, well, all the characters look alike. Well, yeah, that's kind of like Mashima's whole thing, is that all of his characters kind of look alike. And also, I don't want to fucking hear that when you have things like Lucky Star. I love Lucky Star, okay? I want to be honest. I love Lucky Star. That was like a cornerstone of like my teenage years of watching anime was Lucky Star. I love Lucky Star. But the thing with Lucky Star is that almost everybody has the same templates. Everybody. Let's also look at Gundam Seed. Let's look at Gundam fucking Seed, everybody. Because boy howdy do I hate Gundam Seed. Boy howdy do I hate Seed Destiny. Boy howdy do I hate Kira Yamato. Kira Yamato can fuck it. No, seriously, he can fuck it. And the thing with with the creator of Gundam Seed, or not, more like the art style of Seed, is that they all kind of use the same template. G Gundam was peak. I fucking love G Gundam. I absolutely adore G Gundam. G Gundam is probably my second favorite Gundam series, next to 08th MS Team. I love G Gundam. G Gundam lives in its own separate world where it doesn't give a flying fuckery-doo about anything. See here, hey, how's it going, Dark Lord? How you doing? I have not heard anyone who likes Seed. Okay, I will say this about Seed. It has banger fucking music, right? Seed has banger music. And I say this because I am a slut for TMR. I am a huge slut for TMR. TMR, really good. Really, really good. I love TMR. It's just so bad that their beautiful music is attached to something that's so fucking horrible. See, I ended up being cursed with the boring blight of Gundam Wing. Okay, I will say this. Gundam Wing is not bad. Gundam Wing is not bad. Okay? Is it overhyped? Oh, absolutely it's overhyped. Oh, absolutely is it overhyped. They kept pimping out Wing like a fucking brothel after Unicorn ran its course. Because thank fucking Christ that they stopped milking Unicorn for 2 seconds. Are the grunts? Oh, yes. No, like that, and I'm getting around to that. The thing with Gundam Seed and with Seed Destiny is that you can definitely tell the huge shifts in art design, right? You can kind of see the huge art shift in style because with, I believe it was Seed Destiny, they brought in the guy that did the original Mobile Suit designs from Mobile Suit Gundam itself. And you could clearly tell. You can 100% tell. But yeah, no. What I was trying to get at is that with Seed, everybody has the same template. Everybody does, because that was the art style of oh god, what's his fucking name? Because he also did like something else as well. I think it was Dragonar. I want to say it was Dragonar. I want to say. No, it wasn't Dragonar. It was something else. Fafnir, that's what it was called. Fafnir. Let me see here. Fafnir anime. Was it Fafnir? I believe it was called Fafnir. Mecha. Yes, that is what it's called. Fafnir in the Azure. Yes. There we go. Yeah, it's literally like this dude didn't even try. Look at them. Look at them. Tell me without any prior knowledge, who the fuck does that look like? If you would have said Kigali as a dude, you'd be correct. Kira as a brunette, you are correct. So here, I'm gonna watch Mobile Suit Gundam once I finish watching Yamato Season 1. Honestly, okay. Here's the thing with Mobile Suit Gundam. Mobile Suit Gundam is good. Mobile Suit Gundam is really good. Right now, I'm trying to watch all of them in chronological order on my Discord server, which, by the way, if you like what you see, please join the Discord server. It's a wonderful community. Use the chat command code _Discord to join the Discord server if you're not already a member, as is. But I'm trying to watch the Universal Century in chronological order. So basically, where Mobile Suit Gundam kind of takes place is like towards like middle-ish kind of middle-ish of the 1 Year War, towards the tail end of the 1 Year War. Because it's been going on for a while. I say it for a while because it literally takes place over the span of a year. So it shit happens like bam, 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 bam. See, I have heard a story about G Gundam that Master Gundam was denied because they thought they couldn't make it work as a model, and the artist basically said bet and made it work as a model to prove it. That one I'm not entirely sure. And for Char, okay, Char, I love Char. Okay, I think like especially after watching Mobile Suit Gundam, I understand Char's motives. Yeah, basically in chronological order. So after watching the first anime, I went back and watched MS Igloo, because Igloo is a anthology kind of thing where it kind of goes in between of like the first part of the 1 Year War. Gundam the Origin made me love Char. Yeah, same here, because that's where I'm on right now. Sometimes I imagine Origin as a simpler, might be simpler and faster. It depends, because right now I am kind of in the beginning of the of Origin. I'm kind of at the start of it. So I can't really say. Yeah, chronological, yeah. He has a counterattack like Gojira. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Now I will say Char's counterattack, beautiful movie. My favorite anime movie. Fuck Hayao Miyazaki. No, seriously, fuck that guy because he's kind of an asshole. But fuck Hayao Miyazaki. I fucking love Char's counterattack. It's my favorite anime movie. Great animation, great mobile suit designs. Just chef's kiss. That one I would say is, I think you could, it's one of those things where I think you can watch it by itself without any real knowledge, so to say, but you kind of have to know a little bit of it. Just don't watch Thunderbolt, because Thunderbolt is a alternative timeline of events. Same thing with Jaquux. If you watch Jaquux, I am so sorry that you watched Jaquux. I deeply apologize that you watched Jaquux. I sat down and watched it, and holy crap, it was bad. Yeah, good animator, shitty father. No, exactly. Like, his son, like, he tried it really hard to force his son into the business, and he made Tales from Earthsea. Now, supposedly, it's not really good. However, from what I have seen from the music, it looks really good. I might have to give it a try. I genuinely might have to give it a try, just because it sounds like a really good movie. What about Witch from Mercury? I'm gonna be real with you. I stopped Witch from Mercury because it bored the shit out of me. Okay, so the Jaquux... Okay, so that's the thing. So the Jaquux is not the original RX-78. It's not. The RX-78 is in the anime, but it's not the Jaquux itself. Oh, I'm sorry, Dragon. But yeah, no. Witch from Mercury bored the ever-loving shit out of me. When a silver-haired lesbian bought Daddy's company, I was just like, I don't fucking care. I do not care what is going on. You are boring as shit. Main character, you're a cinnamon roll, but what else do you got with you? What else do you have? You are boring. You are so boring. He's not investing into Gundam in corporate. And that's the thing. It's like, and the other problem I had is like, they want to do these political dramas like in the original Mobile Suit series, but then they also want to try to do school slice of life kind of bullshit, and it just doesn't add up. You're trying to cram a square peg in a round hole. It doesn't work. I don't care if you have to like smash that son of a bitch in. It doesn't work. It still won't work. I was under the impression that the whole point of Jaquux was the Gelgoog somehow became the dominant model. Oh no, the Gelgoog is in there, but like it looks horrible. Like everything else in Jaquux, except for the Gyan. The Gyan is probably who's cramming. We're talking about Witch from Mercury and how it's fucking awful. And the only reason why people like it so much is because it involves 2 lesbian Gundam pilots. That's literally the only reason why. Tell me anything about Witch from Mercury that isn't about those 2. No, seriously, tell me. You fucking can't. And forgot almost everything else. Yeah, exactly. You're not good at cramming pegs? No. I haven't watched it? Good. Wait, hold up. Dubs, are you free? Are you free, Dubs? You want to pop in here real quick? Because we're talking about Gundam. Yeah, okay, pop in here then if you want to talk about Gundam. This boy howdy. There he is. Looking all, all stylish with his drip.
I forged this drip.
You say the drip is your friend, but you merely adopted it. I was born in the drip, molded by it. But no, we're talking about Gundam and how I say Witch from Mercury is probably maybe slightly worse than Seed.
I
Because
haven't seen Seed either.
Seed is not great. Seed is not great at all. Do you like
Seed? What's the...
have you ever heard of the character named Kira Yamato?
I've heard the name, I think.
Yeah, he's from Seed.
Hold on. Actually, it sounds familiar. I
Yeah,
might
it
have
looks
seen
like
it.
like a mashup of versions. It is Jaquux, the name. Yes. So the name of the main mobile suit from Gundam Jaquux is the Jaquux.
Oh yeah, I've seen Seed.
Yeah. So yeah, it's not great. Yeah. Have you actually watched the whole series?
No, I remember watching it even as a kid. I was like, man, this blows.
It is. Yeah. So basically, you know how Rey Palpatine is like a Mary Sue, and is just like a mouthpiece for the director. Yeah, that's Kira Yamato. That is 1000% Kira Yamato. He is the mouthpiece of, I think like a man and his wife, and their preachy views on like how peace should be done. And so they made him into the most Gary Stew of Gary Stews. Like, if he were more of a Gary Stew, his name would be Kirito, and in the anime he would be in his Sword Art Online.
Gundam Art Online.
I fucking went there and I'm not sorry. That's a low blow. Even for me, that's a low blow. But it's true. But yeah, so like, okay, so the whole thing with Witch from Mercury is that it's literally a Yuri, but Gundam.
Yeah, I've heard that.
But everything else about it, really, outside of like Choo Choo, there's really nothing else. Oh yeah, there's a character named Choo Choo, and she's got 2 giant pink afro buns, and the only scene they really know her from is that she just hauls off and decks a bitch right in the face.
Isn't she like the main character?
No, that is Cinnamon Bun lesbian.
Choo Choo is the main character.
No, Choo Choo's the fan favorite.
Oh,
Orange-haired lesbian Cinnamon Roll is the main character.
I see.
Who has a bitch named Silver-haired lesbian who is her girlfriend. They have names. I just can't remember because they didn't really leave that much of an impact on me. I liked Witch from Mercury because it reminded me of Armored Core with several corporate powers. Well, yeah, but see, that's the thing though, is that it sounds really cool, but then it's like, oh right, there's, you know, high school slice of life drama. Because Dubs, let me break it to you. So you know how Gundam, there's like, you know, war and consequences and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, take that and throw it out the window with Witch and Mercury. That's pretty much what you get. You have these Gundam battles. It's kind of like Hogwarts if the kids from Hogwarts had access to Gundams. So you're like in a safe, sanctioned duel at an academy where, you know, you're not gonna get, where you know there's no stakes.
It's like G Gundam.
Oh no! With G Gundam, they straight up fucking die. Like there are some instances in G Gundam where they just die.
I mean, they're not supposed to. Like it's against the rules of the tournament.
Right, but at least you know there is an overarching stakes. Like, at least with G Gundam, it knows what it is. G Gundam knows it's Street Fighter.
I mean, I don't know. Based on the whole corporate espionage thing, it sounds like there are stakes. It just sounds like it's, like, not as in your face and bombastic as just straight up, like, war and armed conflict.
Yes, but the main thing with Witch from Mercury is that it revolves around 2 lesbians in a academy style thing where the adults are having like a political drama in the background.
So Kairos, every Gundam is a soap opera. Like that's just Gundam. It's just a soap opera with cool robots. Like
pretty
I don't
much
know how to tell you that.
Well, I mean, like, well, I want to say yes, but also no, because there are some Gundams out there that aren't really soap opera-y, like Gundam X.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Gundam X. So
I'm a level with you. There's a lot of Gundams seasons that I have not seen. I've only ever really seen like Wing Gundam, G Gundam, Gundam Seed, whatever the one with the Exvia is, and 8th MS Team.
What I think is funny was that the one with the Exia is that was so the art was done by a yaoi artist.
Nice.
And
that would explain why there's a guy who can literally switch his gender as one of the main characters.
or it's more of like he could cross dress and he could pull it off like as good as fucking Bugs Bunny.
See, I thought that he straight up just had like another body that he could just like download his brain into.
No,
like, I know he's a new type.
No, he just like cross dressed and he did it really convincingly.
Oh, wow. Go off, King.
Yeah, his name is Tiara.
Yeah. And he also pilots like the most masculine fucking Gundam because it's the one with all the big ass guns.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
he's the
like
heavy arms of the team.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. So Gundam X, picture Fallout with Gundam.
Okay, sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, so basically, Gundam X kind of takes the worst case scenario of like what happened with Operation British from the original Mobile Suit Gundam series, where a colony drops on Earth and it doesn't recover like it did during the 1 Year War.
Oh.
Yeah, it kind of fucked the planet over. Now it just looks like Mad Max.
Shite.
Yeah. And it's really good. It had a really good premise. It was just unfortunately it got canceled.
Is the fate with many such things.
Actually, no. It's one of only 2 Gundam series that got canceled.
Well, I didn't mean like Gundam specifically. I just mean like a lot of good things out there get canceled before they, get to fully shine.
Yeah. And I mean, like, it was like a lot of the suit designs are really cool. Because they were also done by the guy that did the mobile suit designs from Gundam Wing.
Whoa.
Like, you do get to see the unholy offspring of the Shinlong Gundam and the Epion.
Oh no.
Yeah, just look up Gundam Versago.
Gundam Versago.
It looks like the unholy offspring of the Epion and the Shinlong. In fact, I'm going to show this to chat. But
that thing looks cool as hell.
Yeah, I love it, and I want a master grade of this.
Gunman, it's got a face on its chest.
Yeah, so this is the Gundam Versago. That is the main villain Gundam. It is piloted by one of the 2 Frost brothers, who are like overarching, kind of like villains / mercenaries. And it has an upgrade form known as the Chestbreaker Versago. The other Frost brother pilots what is known as the Gundam Astaroth. Or I think it's Ashatron. It's one of the 2.
Heroes, that does kind of look like the Master Gundam's head, yeah.
Yeah,
So
kind of, yeah.
Epion did have that style of head first, I will say.
Actually, no, it was the opposite. Wing came after G.
You for real?
Yeah, dead serious.
Ain't no fucking way.
Yeah, straight up did. Yeah, G Gundam is actually the first Gundam series to take place outside of the original Universal Century timeline.
Gundam.
I kid you not.
Oh.
Rumors are of a real grade are in the works. Oh shit, really? Oh fuck.
Wow.
Yeah.
I guess it's because, G Gundam released in the States in the 2000s that I thought that.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, there we go. So, I don't know if you can see on my screen, but here we have the Versago, and then that is the Asteron.
Cool.
Yeah, so,
Wow.
yeah.
Gundams are sick.
Yeah, so these are the 2 main, like, antagonists. They're piloted by the Frost brothers. The older Frost brother pilots the Versago, where the younger brother pilots the Asteron. Too bad Bandai likes to pretend. They do because it got canceled. That is literally the only reason why. Is that it got canceled.
Bandai guy's a bunch of fucking douchers like that. Like, they will ruin really good shit, or they'll like have IPs that they just don't support, and then they don't go anywhere, and then they're like, oh, this is no interest in it.
Well, and
You
it's
guys
like
fucking
with the
market damn thing,
well, it's like with
idiots.
Witch from Mercury. It's like with Witch from Mercury because technically speaking, it's not quote unquote confirmed that the two main characters are a lesbian couple. For one reason is because Gundam is very big over in China. And China, to my knowledge, doesn't really like the gays all too much.
You sure don't.
No, so it's like, well, we don't want to piss off China because we do like the China money, so they're not gay. But the creative, the staff of Witch from Mercury went to, I think it was Comic Cat with a doujinshi that confirmed, like, yeah, they're gay.
Meanwhile, the based Guilty Gear creator, yeah, there's a bunch of gay people in this game and trans ones. Fuck you.
Well, with the so with Guilty Gear with the trans the trans person, they kind of retcon that character because originally they weren't trans when they were first released. In earlier Guilty Gear games, he was a boy that was actually raised as a girl, but then they just went and said like, "Fuck it." It's kind of like with Poison. It's kind of like with Poison.
The way I kind of see it is that it's more so like over the years, Bridget just accepting, like that they want to live their life as a girl now. Like,
yeah,
that's
just
become comfortable with who they are.
Yeah, that's how they were written. But what I mean by Poison is because do you know the whole history behind Poison? Yeah. So for those who don't know what we're talking about, so Poison is a very popular character from, what is it, Street Fighter?
Originally, she started out in Streets of Rage.
Yeah, Streets of Rage.
She was either a enemy or like a mini boss character from Streets of Rage, and then she became a fighting game character.
Just through sheer popularity.
Yeah, in like Street Fighter and stuff. And it started out, they were worried about Americans getting upset about beating up a woman in a video game, and so they said that she's transgender.
Yeah, male to female.
Yes. Which,
that makes perfect sense. It's like, can't hit a woman, but you can hit a transgender person. It's like, yeah, that makes total perfect sense.
It was the fucking 90s. Like, people were, dumb. But, over time, like, her gender identity has been kind of the subject of a lot of debate online, but most people basically just accept that she's trans.
Yeah, because like in Japan, Poison is considered female. Over here, she's considered male to female. And then I think just later on, I think both sides just threw their hands up in the air and said, fuck it.
Yeah, Japan has very interesting views
representation stuff. Yeah.
Not necessarily that, but just like views when it comes to like transgender people, and they're actually kind of really accepting of them. It's largely just Japan is very much, and chat, I'm saying this because this is like stuff that I've heard and seen in videos and stuff where people talk about this kind of thing, so I'm no expert, but by and large, Japan on a societal level cares a lot just about like your role in society, and like as long as you conform to a role in society, they don't really care. Like if you are transgender, as long as you like conform to the role of what a man or woman is in Japanese society, they're like, yeah, all right, cool.
Yeah, they generally just don't give a shit.
Woman, who cares?
Which is funny because so in Kamen Rider, one of my favorite characters is gay.
Nice.
His name is Kamen Rider. Oh god, what is his name? It's not Brave.
Kamen Rider.
His name is Pierre. He's from Kamen Rider Gaim.
That's the one with like the fox guy, right?
No, that's the one. So they're all based around fruit.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Fuck. What is his name? Pierre Kamen Rider Gaim. So let me just show this off real quick. So his name is Oren Pierre Alphonse. And so this guy is a flaming homosexual. Like, just gonna throw that out there because it's blatantly obvious. He's a 100% a giant flaming homosexual. In the best way possible. He is Mr. Fabulous, and we love Pierre in this house. This is Pierre. We all love Pierre here. Say hello to Pierre.
I would if he was on screen. Oh, I love him. Oh yeah, you showed me Pierre before.
Yeah, so this dude...
Fashion icon.
Oh, absolutely. He is a queen, and we love him.
I love him.
This dude is a comic relief. Like, he is a comic... Oh, I'm sorry. It's Kamen Rider Bravo. That's his name. So, he's a comic relief character. The best thing about him is that he's not only just the comic relief character, but he is also the comic relief character that will whoop your ass.
Love that.
And he will whoop your ass in the most stylish way possible. Because this guy was former military, and he decided that he wanted to open up a bakery. And when he sees Takatora, aka Kamen Rider Zengetsu, the white guy over here on my screen.
Okay.
He goes full-blown simp mode. Well, because Takatora is like the mature, slick, older business brother to Kamen Rider Budo.
Okay.
Because they're brothers. He's the younger, brasher kind of brother. I don't know if that's a word,
Okay.
but brash, yeah.
More
And
brash.
then, huh?
It would the grammatically correct version would be more brash.
More brash, yeah. And then Takatora is the slick. He's well put together. He's the businessman.
Okay.
And when Pierre sees Takatora, he goes full-blown simp. Like, he will fall to his feet and grovel at him. But the thing is, like, this guy, he never got an upgrade like the other Kamen Riders. But he still whooped their ass, even as far as almost to, like, the final part of the series where most of them had final forms. This dude still whooped their ass.
So he's like gay Kenpachi Zaraki.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like he doesn't get an upgrade because he's just him.
Yeah, he's just him. Yeah, and like one of his so like his jingle is just Mr. Dangerous, and you hear like a boxing bell going off.
Hell yeah, I love it.
Like you just hear like Dorian, Mr. Dangerous.
Sick.
Also, yeah, his whole theme is like a Roman gladiator mixed with a durian fruit, and he has chain swords.
I love it.
Oh, it's funny. And then, so when other Kamen Riders will get like, you know, toys from like another series, even though they may not even show up. The Kamen Rider from Wizard, which is Kamen Rider Beast. So when you put like Kamen Rider Beast's lock seed onto Pierre's belt, it will label him as Mr. Mayonnaise.
Wow.
Okay, so the whole thing with Beast is that he puts QP mayonnaise on everything.
Okay.
Even donuts.
Ew.
It's a running joke, and it makes Hotaru, Kamen Rider Wizard, visibly upset.
Yeah, don't blame him.
Because, well, there's a reason why he's always eating things, is because of his phantom. Because both Kamen Riders have a phantom. So Wizard has dragon. Like,
Okay.
Wizard Dragon.
Yeah.
And Beast has Chimera.
Okay.
And with the whole thing with Beast and Chimera is that Chimera's always hungry. And he basically goes, hey, I won't eat your soul if you basically give me other souls to eat. Or at least you feed me. And so he just eats constantly so that way he can, you know, satisfy Chimera.
Gotta feed the beast.
Pretty much, yeah. And then Dragon is all about power.
Okay.
Dragon's like, hey, let's make a deal. You know, I can see that you're still clinging onto your humanity. I will help you.
Well, that's nice of him.
Yeah, but there's also, you know, the whole thing with phantoms and stuff like that, and that basically, they're like your deepest desire. I think it's like your deepest desire, or like your soul just like reach into the like bottom pit of like despair. And also Wizard has like one of the most sympathetic Kamen Rider villains I have ever seen. In Kamen Rider White Wizard, or known as Kamen Rider Wiseman. Hang on, Kamen Rider White Wizard. There we go. And I love Wizard, and I love White Wizard. So, as you can see on my screen, this is White Wizard. So,
Interesting.
yeah, so you'll see him throughout the show labeled as Wiseman. And he's kind of like a pseudo mentor to Wizard. And it's shown later that he's done all of these atrocities to sacrifice human lives to bring back his daughter.
Right.
So he's basically, he has a noble cause, but it's more of like, you know, create 1,000 wrongs to create one, to fix one right.
To quote Jake Peralta, cool motive, still murder.
Pretty much, yeah. And it's, so I love his belt because it's the opposite of Wizard's belt.
Okay.
So Wizard, so when he transforms into Kamen Rider Wizard, his belt will go like, flame, please. You get why it says please?
Arr.
Please is the magic word.
Huh.
Because get it, he's a wizard.
Yeah.
Now, Wiseman, when he transforms, it'll say now instead of please. I love that. I love that little detail. And then like I actually have the toy of this. I actually have the belt because I wanted to cosplay him for a long time. And on his belt, it actually has like little nails on the hand instead of like Wizard's belt where it doesn't. Because it's evil.
Oh, I was gonna say because it's his daughter, right?
No. It's because he's evil. He's got like clawed nails on the hand instead of just a regular hand.
I see. Okay. Wait. Okay. Like after you said it's because he's evil, I was like, wait, like hammer nails, like
No, like fingernails,
metal as fuck,
like claws.
Yeah. I realized what you meant after that.
Yeah. And what's also cool is that he has like his own like little mini monsters that he can summon.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, so he can summon a little mini Cerberus and a Garuda.
Interesting.
Yeah, so like throughout Wizard, the little gimmick toys are like these, what they're called Pla monsters, because get a plastic model monster. And they come in like a little tray that you can assemble them like a Gundam kit. I have the Garuda.
Kamen Rider's so silly.
It is very silly, but I love it
Like,
so much.
It's much like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure for me. It's one of those things where it's like so goofy that it loops back around to be like amazing.
Oh yeah, and then one of my favorite rider forms of all time comes from Wizard.
Yeah.
That is Infinity. So this is Wizard in his dragon forms.
Cool.
So each of his forms has an element, and then dragon forms like his mid-upgrade form.
Okay.
And each of his forms has an attribute of dragon. That's his name. His name is literally Dragon.
Very cool.
Like, that is Dragon. Like, this is Dragon right here.
Nice.
And each of his forms has like an attribute of dragon. So like land or ground form, or no, I guess it's land form now. Yeah, it's no, Earth. I'm sorry, it's Earth. My bad. Earth. So Earth Dragon, he's got the claws. I forgot what Water Dragon. I think it's just Water Dragon. Yeah, so Water Dragon, he has the tail. Hurricane has his wings.
Okay.
Flame has his head.
Cool.
And then what's really cool and what's really fucking silly is that so these big giant wings that you see on Dragon,
Yeah.
that's his motorcycle splayed out.
That's neat.
Yeah, so he has a ring that he can summon Dragon, and it's called Dragorise.
Okay.
And so Dragon has like these little itty bitty wings when he's summoned. There you go. That's a good example. So he's got like these little itty bitty wings. And then when Wizard is about to do his finishing move, he jumps on the back of Dragon. His motorcycle becomes these giant pair of wings. And Dragon becomes a giant boot for him.
Dick.
So when he does his signature rider kick, he just forms a giant boot.
Yeah.
I also want to talk about Kamen Rider because I've seen the clip of Starfish Hitler making the rounds again.
What?
Oh yeah, that's the thing in Kamen Rider. So to kind of give you a little bit of a crash course, so Kamen Rider, the original Kamen Rider, Ichigo.
I know. Yeah, the original Kamen Rider was basically he was an escaped test subject from a Nazi laboratory, right?
Yes, he was Hitler's greatest plan, basically.
Yeah.
He was the final. He literally was the final solution, basically.
Absolute insanity.
So.
Kid show.
Yeah, it's a kid show. But then, so in Sky Rider, Kamen Rider X. That's what it is. Kamen Rider X. Shocker comes back, and they make a villain known as Starfish Hitler.
Wait, are you kidding me?
It's exactly what it says on the tin. It is a Hitler-shaped starfish.
God, I need to watch more Kamen Rider, because what the fuck is this show?
It's a show for Japanese children.
Clearly.
Starfish Hitler. And people are like, oh my god, what is up with the show? It's like, yeah, it's from the 70s. It is from the 70s.
This franchise is wild, dude.
And this is Starfish Hitler. You can't make this shit up.
Yep, that's certainly what that is right there.
That is.
I don't know. I don't know what else I'd call that.
People will sit there and go, oh my god, that's not real. Yep, it is totally real.
Okay, but like, for a bad guy, that design is really good. Like,
it kind of goes hard a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like it.
It gets the point across, and also very good, like, monster design.
Yeah, that's kind of like the whole thing. Can't put that on your resume. Oh, they do. No, they do. Like when it comes to like tokusatsu, a lot of the time suit actors will put down whatever monster they put down, and some poor guy put down like, oh yeah, I played Starfish Hitler.
Yeah, like
they don't care.
It was you that told me this forever ago. For a lot of either that or I watched it in a video. For a lot of actors, and for a lot of like idols in Japan who are like aging out of being an idol and are trying to break into acting, tokusatsu is a really good pathway for that. Like a lot of former idols or like models and stuff like that will get roles in Kamen Rider. Typically as the titular like Kamen Rider, and so that they can like break into acting. Like it's a really great franchise for new actors to cut their teeth on.
Yeah, I was the one that told you that.
Yeah.
So like
you or Medi not the bad guy.
Because like a lot of the times when these people take off with their acting career, Toei sometimes they literally cannot afford the actor to come back to reprise their role because they're so expensive.
Yeah.
So that's why sometimes you'll see writers just only in their suit forms. It's just because they just cannot afford the actual actor to come back. A good example is, I want to say it is, I I think it's X-Aid. I think X-Aid is a good example of this, is because he took off. Like, he took off real big after Kamen Rider. To the point where they just can't bring him back. They just can't. Now, when it comes to like something like, say, Momotaro's from Den-O, oh, they can bring him back because he's a very prolific voice actor, and also he just loves it. And, or like the guy who played the original Kamen Rider, you know, Ichigo. Because I mentioned this earlier in the stream, but like, he comes back because he just loves it.
I would too. Like, if I
and his son also plays Ichigo when he was younger.
Oh, does he play even like Shin Kamen Rider or something?
Yeah. Yep. Yes, he does.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So it's literally like
no,
a father and son Kamen Rider duo.
It makes me think of like Jason David Frank, may he rest in peace. You know, he just would keep on doing Power Ranger shit because he loved being the Green Power Ranger.
Yeah.
Like, he just enjoyed it immensely.
Yeah. No, like he does it because, or he did it because he just loved he did it for the love of the game.
Yeah.
And that is a good example with Go On Red. Let me see here. Go on Red. I think it is. Yeah, so Go On Red. When Toei said like, "Hey, we want you to come back and reprise your role as Go On Red," oh, he was ecstatic. Like, this dude loved being in Sentai.
Fucking cool. I like hearing that.
Yeah, no, like
I like hearing that these roles were like so fun for them that like when they get the call to come back, they're like, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, like, and what's cool, because I also mentioned this earlier, is that a lot of the times these younger writers and rangers, they'll meet their heroes or they'll meet their very first Kamen Rider.
Yeah, it's like it's a very heartwarming thing to see, because like over here, like in the West, you know, oftentimes you'll have actors who get like incredibly jaded about projects they were in. Like Harrison Ford, even before the newest Star Wars movies, he hated being in Star Wars because like
that's all he was known for.
Well, not really, because he was also Indiana Jones, and he also was in Air Force One. He was the president, but he hated it because Star Wars fans are fucking insufferable.
They are.
And they always have been. Star Wars fans have always been one of the most vocal and like awful fans to interact with, from what a lot of people who have been a part of the franchise have said.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, hell, they bullied the actor who played Jar Jar out of ever acting in anything again, and they bullied the kid who played young Anakin so fucking hard
because they hated him so much.
Yeah, but like that was a fucking child.
Oh yeah, no, like it's awful. But like,
that was literally like a 7-year-old, and fans bullied the shit out of him because he didn't do a good job, because he was a fucking child and got shit directing because George Lucas can't direct to save his life.
But like here, oh no, like a lot of these people love it. Like they chomp at the bit, be like, oh, I can come back and do this again? Like, really?
Yeah, that's nice to hear.
Oh yeah, no, it's so heartwarming. And then I was also talking about how one of the Kamen Rider actors, when his daughter was growing up, he would tell her that my job is being a Kamen Rider, and she literally believed it. She actually was like, yeah, my daddy is a Kamen Rider.
Well, he fucking was.
Oh yeah, no, like he was, because like someone was saying like, oh well, you know, is it all about like idol stuff that they can't marry or something? I was like, oh no, like Sentai actors and actresses do not have to follow idol rules or standards at all.
Yeah, they're just normal actors. It's just that the franchise is really fucking big. Like,
wait, hold
like
on.
It's
no, sorry, I'm
not,
just reading what Kyra said.
Oh, you're fine. I was just gonna say, like, yeah, it's not like idol culture where they have like a whole fucking like, you know, persona to uphold of like purity and stuff. It's basically just, yeah, just don't go out and show your ass.
Or in this case, with Black Unicorn from Ghost Future, don't drink a beer because she got fired because of that.
Is like she was Idol, right?
No, she's a Super Sentai actress. She was like the main actress, and she got fired because she drank a beer. To be fair though, she was underage.
Okay, well,
but
yeah,
but not by much.
Yeah, but still, like at that point, it's like, okay, well, you literally broke the law and you're associated with our brand, so we can't. And our brand is mainly appeals to children, so we can't be having that. Sorry.
True. I don't know. To me, I feel like it's a nothing burger. Like, at least here in the States, because, you've had, like, everyone has probably had, like, an alcohol drink maybe once or twice when they were underage, but, like, with family or friends and stuff like that. Like, everyone's had that. But...
yeah. I mean...
And she wasn't even drunk either. That was the other thing. It's like, she wasn't drunk.
Yeah, I mean, it is just, like, puritanical, like, pearl clutching kind of shit. But also, it is still... like, that's one that I'm kind of like, well, like, she's on a kid's show for kids, and she is a minor, so she shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, especially...
she's setting an example.
Yeah, and especially since, like I mentioned earlier, I think she was, like, one of the first for the series where she was, like, a mix being a ranger, because I think she was half Japanese, half Filipino.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. No, like, recently, they've been breaking some barriers. Like, we had a quote-unquote, like a non-binary ranger, sorta, maybe, kinda.
Pop off, Japan.
With King Oger, with, Papillon Ranger. Well, we say non-binary because we don't quite really know what the gender is, because they kind of kept it kind of ambiguous on whether or not the actual ranger was male or female. They don't say non-binary, but they also don't say male or female.
Well, like, that's the thing. Like, non-binary is kind of, the catch-all term. It's, if you don't know, if a person's gender is ambiguous, they don't fall into the gender binary. Therefore, they are non-binary. Like,
right.
It's, like, it's not an identifier in and of itself. It's more so just like this is just like a shorthand for a person who's neither guy or girl.
Right. Now the person that played the Papillon Ranger, now she is like 100% female. Like, she's a woman. So that's where people are like, okay, well, the Purple Ranger is a female because the actress and the suit actress is a woman. Which, fun fact though, is that a lot of the times when you'll see, like, female Sentai, like, rangers in their suits, sometimes it's actually a guy.
Oh yeah.
Like, a good example is that there was an on-set photo of, like, Zoo Ranger, aka Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 1.
Yeah.
The person inside of the Pink Ranger suit doing all the stunts was a guy.
Yep.
He was just a very, very, like, petite man.
Yeah, no, they just got a guy who, like, they could pass off as being a girl.
Yeah.
Like, I think my favorite, like, thing with, like, the Western Power Rangers shit was Power Rangers Turbo, Justin.
Oh, the kid?
Remember Justin? Yeah, the kid who just, whenever he transforms, just grows into an adult.
Yeah, that happened in Sentai too.
Oh, did it? Did they do the same thing?
Die Ranger, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I was just like, that's so fucking funny.
Let me see here.
Thing.
Yeah, so because this is gonna blow your mind on which Ranger that is.
Boy.
So in Die Ranger, what we know as the White Ranger was like that. Yeah, the White Ranger in Die Ranger was a child.
Crazy.
His name was Ko. And he has been confirmed.
That's what they named the sword.
No, the sword's Saba.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so in Die Ranger, the Tiger Zord is called Wan Tiger. So the whole motif is Chinese mythology, basically.
I see. Interesting.
Yeah, so this is the Ranger suits of Die Ranger. So you have So you have Ryu Ranger, who's red. So you have Shishi Ranger, which is green, so Lion Ranger. Ho-Oh Ranger, which is Firebird.
Yeah.
Now, this one's going to kind of throw you off with these two. So Tenma Ranger is Pegasus Ranger.
Okay.
And Yellow Ranger is Kirin Ranger.
Okay. Wait, which one's
Kirin is
Pegasus Ranger?
Huh?
Which one's Pegasus Ranger?
Blue.
Blue? Okay.
Yeah. So, if you don't know what a Kirin is a dragon unicorn.
Yeah, it's a. They're you can actually fight them in Monster Hunter.
Yep. And all of them have they're all also based off of different Chinese martial arts.
Cool.
My favorite
Love
is
that.
Kirin Ranger. His martial art is Drunken Fist.
Fuck yeah. Love a good Drunken Fist.
But yeah, so basically in Die Ranger, the sword still talks. Like the sword is like his Jiminy
Yeah.
Cricket.
You can't have a Sabu that don't talk.
Yeah. Except because he is a child, he has the mentality of a child. Like he actually took Saba, this poor guy, and used his wind powers to flip up girl skirts. He 100% did what any child would do with a ranger ability, is abuse the shit out of it. And so when he would transform into Kiba Ranger, he would actually grow into the body of an adult.
It's like Shazam.
Kind of, yeah, except Saba pretty much did all the talking
Yeah.
to kind of mask it.
Shazam?
Yeah, it was Shazam, yeah.
I know, but like he's had so many different names over the years. Like he's been Shazam, he's been Captain Marvel. Cause like, so for a while his name was Captain Marvel.
Right.
And then eventually Marvel Comics created their own Captain Marvel, and then they had like a whole big legal thing about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I believe that's why they came up with Shazam as a character, because like he gets his name from he gets his powers from a wizard named Shazam.
Right. And Shazam is an acronym of a bunch of other mythological names.
Yeah, like I won't
Solomon, Hercules, Abraham, Moses.
No, it's Solomon. It's the wisdom of Solomon, strength of Hercules, the courage of Achilles.
Achilles, that's what it is.
The power of Zeus, the
might of something else.
The might of Atlas.
Okay.
And the speed of Mercury.
Oh, okay. So I thought it was like Abraham or some shit like that. I don't know. I don't read comic books.
They weren't gonna go with they weren't gonna throw a Christian myth character in there.
Yeah, that might offend some people.
Get them in trouble with like the Comics Code Authority and all that shit.
Yeah. And what's funny with here is that he actually had his own morpher too.
Neat.
We actually do see this morpher too in Power Rangers.
Oh, okay.
Just much later on. Because if this looks familiar, if you watch Power Rangers, that is the morpher of the Magna Defender from Lost Galaxy.
Defender, my favorite character.
Yeah, that's his morpher.
Ever told you that? Ever told you Magna Defender is my favorite Power Ranger character?
Yeah, I think you told me that a couple of times.
He's so fucking cool.
He really is, and
his arc is so cool.
Oh yeah, no, like in Gingaman, his arc is pretty badass too. Like I think it matches Magna Defender somewhat a little bit. Because I think in Gingaman, I think he dies, and I believe his family is dead.
It's kind of the same for Magna Defender, because Magna Defender's whole thing is like he's trapped in this hole, and he wants to avenge his son, who was killed by the big bad, and then the main character's brother falls in the hole, and so he like switches places with him and like takes his life force so that he can get out of the hole and go continue on his quest for revenge. Also,
in Gingaman, they gender swapped one of the Rangers. So in Lost Galaxy, you know how the Yellow Ranger is a woman?
Yes.
Yeah, and Gingaman's a guy. It's the same thing with Wild Force. Like in Power Rangers, the rule of thumb is like, you know how in some series of Power Rangers, the Yellow Ranger has like a kind of like a suit that matches like all the other males, even though she's a female. Yeah, that's because in the Sentai that was a dude.
I figured. I was gonna say, like, isn't it because like in the Sentai version, that character was played by a guy?
Yeah, it was a dude. That was like how it was in Mighty Morphin with Boy.
Yeah.
I'm dead serious. His name was Boy. Like it was literally spelled like the meme BOI, Boy.
Boy.
And he was the boy of the group.
Right.
It was Sentai. Rule of thumb, Sentai's weird.
Yeah.
Sentai is just balls to the wall crazy sometimes. Let's see here. Along
is.
with, yeah, because also, because I was talking about Sentai because it was said that the actor for the Green Ranger got arrested.
Oh.
And I had to clarify. It's like, no, it's not the actual actor for Burai. No, it was the suit actor for Burai. Or Tommy, because they didn't really specify. They just said like, oh, Green Ranger actor is in. Yeah, you want to know how many houses the dude broke into? 43.
Lord.
And he actually used his training as a ranger to break into people's houses and steal their shit.
Something long enough to see yourself become a villain.
No, really, it kind of is that way. Yeah, no, the original Zoo Ranger series is just fucking nutty if you want to compare it to Mighty Morphin. For example, Goldar is a misogynist. Oh no, trust me. It's kind of funny too, because throughout the entire show, he couldn't speak. He could only roar. And Bandora, aka Rita, finally gave him back his voice. And literally the first thing he does is he looks to his wife. You know Scorpina from Mighty Morphin? You know, the lady that's dressed up like a scorpion?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the Sentai, that's his wife.
Okay.
He literally looks to her and says, you should belong in the kitchen. Battle is a man's job.
Wow.
Literally, this is one of his first words that came out of his mouth.
Wild.
And she just looks at him and goes, hell no, bitch, I'm going in the fray with you. And literally, she just pops up into battle with him and shows off. And he's like, okay, fair enough. You can join me. They also have a baby. Those two fucked and made a baby.
I hate that.
It's a human baby.
I hate that too.
Yeah. She fucked that thing and made a human child. Also, Lord Zed's not a thing in the Sentai.
Yeah, I remember. He was a American original.
Yeah. Basically in the original Super Sentai, Rita's name is Bandora because it's the whole thing is that it's all based on mythological monsters because, you know, Bandora, Pandora.
Yeah.
Yeah, she makes a pact with Satan.
Okay.
Do you want me to? Yeah, let me just tell you the whole character arc of Bandora. Basically, her son was killed by dinosaurs.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just gonna just name off the cliff notes of her backstory. Basically, her son fucked around and found out with dinosaurs because he was being a little shit and was smashing dinosaur eggs. The dinosaur said, hell no, and fucking killed him. Bandora's like, alright, cool, I'm gonna make a pact with Satan to kill the dinosaurs.
Well, alright then.
Yeah, and then somehow during, you know, the age of the dinosaurs, we had saber-toothed tigers and woolly mammoths. Okay, let's go with that one. And, yeah, so basically they put down, 6 human defenders, survived the extinction of the dinosaurs, only be brought back millions of years later when Bandora was free. Oh yeah, by the way, you know that one scene where Rita Repulsa is like, I'm finally free! You know that whole scene?
Yes.
Yeah, in the original Sentai, she's just yawning. That whole phrase does not. That whole phrase does not exist in the Sentai. She is just yawning.
Amazing. I love that. That's incredible.
And also, yeah, she's not an alien. None of them are aliens.
Okay. Well,
They're all mythological monsters. Literally, one of the first things that she does is that she literally held a bunch of kids hostage and was threatening to kill them.
well.
Yeah, you know her fortress on the moon? Yeah, in the Sentai, she just picks up a bunch of random buildings on Earth and brings it over to the moon, and that's her base.
Okay. Sure. Why not?
Yeah, like I said, Zoo Ranger gets really fucking weird.
Sure sounds like it.
Yeah, and then like so Zoo Ranger, or I should say MMPR, is like a mixture of 3 different Sentais. There's Zoo Ranger, Dai Ranger, and then the ninja theme, which is Kaku Ranger. Kaku Ranger is kind of interesting because the Red Ranger is not the team leader in that one. He is kind of like a subordinate. Basically the Pink Ranger is the team leader.
Interesting.
To kind of, I mean, technically there's no pink on Kaku Ranger. She's white. She's the White Ranger.
Okay.
And then the Ninja Zords that we see are actually, if I remember correctly, they're Kaku Ranger's final season upgrade forms. Yeah, the big Shogun Megazord, yeah, that is actually their original Zords.
God, the Shogun Megazord's so fucking cool.
Oh, it is. Oh, it's really fucking cool.
I had a Shogun Megazord, some kind of toy or something when I was a kid, and I lost it, and I was devastated.
I was like that with my MMPR toys. I love them to literal pieces.
Yeah.
Also, the Dragon Zord is his own sentient creature, and it has crippling depression after the Green Ranger dies.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm not kidding. Yeah, so the Green and Red Ranger are brothers. Yeah, so in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the Green Ranger is actually the older brother of the Red Ranger. And
Interesting.
yeah, the reason why he's dead is because during their millions of year nap, his crystal, like, kind of like sarcophagus or whatever, breaks the seal, and he kind of dies. You know the green candle in MMPR?
Yeah.
That is actually his life force in the Sentai. If that candle goes out, he is dead. And that's why you don't really see that much of, like, Green Ranger footage, is because in the Sentai, he, like, the more he stays in this form, the more that candle goes out.
Oh.
So, and also he can't leave this chamber with a little kid named Clotho, who kind of keeps him alive.
Brody, god damn it, you motherfucker.
And what's even sadder is that he actually dies in his brother's arms.
That sucks.
Well, the whole thing was that Zero Ranger was kind of a monument series because this is where the whole 6 Ranger formula came from.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah, so so prior to Zoo Ranger, there wasn't any of this. In fact, actually, the ratings for Sentai were kind of going in the gutter until they mix up the formula and said, all right, we'll bring in dinosaurs because kids love dinosaurs. And we'll also throw a monkey wrench into it and add a 6th Ranger. But we'll make the 6th Ranger evil. He has to fight the other Rangers, which was kind of unheard of at the time.
Pretty sick.
And then he does a heel turn and becomes a good guy later.
Hell yeah.
But he's dead though.
Hell no.
I mean, granted, this isn't the first time we've seen a Ranger die on screen. I mean, in Jetman alone, the series that came before this, I believe it was, I think Jet Black, the Black Ranger, he dies, but he gets gunned down, I believe. Oh yeah, so that was the other thing, is like sometimes some Rangers will die in some pretty brutal ways, like getting literally gunned down in their human form.
Good lord.
Yeah, and also the whole theme with Jetman were birds. They were all based on birds.
Yeah, I saw a video about Jetman recently.
Yeah, Jetman's pretty cool. Oh, he got stabbed. Okay, never mind. I thought he got shot. Yeah, he got stabbed.
I need to hop out of here.
Yeah.
I need to go make dinner, and I have to get ready for some. I'm gonna work out with some buddies.
Yeah. The funny thing is, I actually got.
On.
Yeah, no, it's always fun to like tell people about this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I like hearing about it.
Yeah, because I was actually going to talk about Dino Thunder White and that he was actually a serial killer in the Sentai.
Hey.
Oh yeah, and then and also the dinosaurs have Stockholm syndrome.
All right.
I'm not kidding you. The Stegosaurus had Stockholm syndrome. He was literally like, I can fix him.
God.
I see the good in him.
All right, I'm gonna go make my dinner.
Okay. Yeah.
See you later.
Later. Yeah, chat. This is why I love Super Sentai, and I just love Tokusatsu in general, is because like even though it's for children, like this stuff is for children, the shit don't fuck around. Like, it's really cool to see like they could actually take their audience seriously without really like, without really like dumbing it down so that way children can understand. Like, they know that like, yes, some heroes, will croak and kick the bucket, right? Like, sometimes they will croak and kick the bucket and they don't come back. That's the other thing. Like, a lot of these rangers that die, they don't come back. They don't. Then there's also like in Kamen Rider with Kamen Rider Laser from Kamen Rider X-Aid, where he dies. I believe he dies in X-Aid's arms on a dark rainy night. I think he was killed by the main villain Dan Kuroto. I think he did. It's been a while since I've actually watched X-Aid. Like I said, it's been a hot while. But if I remember correctly, he was killed by Dan Kuroto, the main villain at the time. And it was ill timing because the episode when that episode aired, when Laser died, went down in infamy. Because the day that episode aired was on fucking Christmas. I wish I was kidding. No, he died on Christmas. And it was apparently a pretty heavy blow to the children because they were not happy. Because Laser, I think, was a fan favorite character. And they just offed him. They offed him in a fucking brutal ass way possible. It's like, good fucking lord, Toei. Good fucking lord, my guys. But then he comes back as like what are called bugsters, which are like the main villain creatures, I guess, but as like a good kind of bugster. Basically, he still kind of comes back because Kamen Rider X needs his motorcycle, and in the show, yeah, that's his motorcycle. Oh yeah, no, Kamen Rider can be brutal as hell, man. Like, a good example is Gaim. Like, a good one is Kamen Rider Gaim, where Sid. Yeah, Sid. Basically got crushed, and you see the guy getting crushed. But honestly, I'm not gonna lie, when I saw Sid dying, I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of cheered a bit because the dude was such a shit. The dude was such a little shit. Not even like the good kind of shit that you love to hate. No, he was just a shit. And he died in a very brutal way, and I'm like, yes, thank you. Oh, I know for a fact, Ultraman during the show, don't get me started on that one, because like, that right there, like, I know like Ultraman is for children, but yeah, no. So, like, how some of those kaiju died in the show, you kind of felt sorry for them because they got brutalized. Like, you see them get their bodies torn off, their limbs chopped off, get decapitated, get eviscerated. It is brutal. It is brutal. And the fact that Tsuburaya allowed that, I'm like, okay. Sure. Oh, did they really? Because, like, I'm gonna be real, I haven't really seen a whole lot of, like, Showa era Ultraman. I just know, like, from the Showa era, it was absolutely brutal to the kaiju. But that was also, like, part of, like, the whole charm to them as well, was that they would just off these kaiju in, like, the most brutal ways. Leo in the 70s. Oh, okay. Yeah, one of these days, I want to, like, kind of go back and watch some of the old 70s Ultraman. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of want to go back and watch some of the old 70s Ultraman series. Just because, I don't know, I've been, like, kind of, like, yearning for the older days. Lots of humans have died in Ultraman. Oh, yeah, they have. Because, like, the only Ultraman series I have really watched are, like, I want to say, like, is a little bit of Ginga. I've watched, what was it, Ultraman Ginga. I've watched, Tiga, back whenever I was a child, when they aired it on Fox Kids. And then Orb. I love Orb. Orb is so good. I fucking love Orb. I felt really bad for Juggler's Juggler. And I still need to, like, go back and watch, like, the Orb movie. Because I hear the Orb movie's also really, really good. And also, Orb has, like, a lot of, like, my favorite, like, Ultraman kaiju. To this day, I still want... I'm still hunting down vinyls of Orochi, and I think it's Magata Orochi, the final boss version of Orochi. The best way I can describe Magata Orochi is that it is basically the Pac-Man from hell. Let me see if I can find it real quick. So let me see here. Let's see here. Ultraman Orb. I think it's... Oh, I'm sorry. It's not Magata. It's just Maga Orochi. I'm pissed with names. I will say this: a character in Ultraman Z is connected to Orb. Ooh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to watch Z then. Let's see here. Yep, so this is Maga Orochi. This is what I like to call the Pac-Man from hell. I will not spoil it for you. Okay, good. Because I love Orb. I'm not gonna lie. If you spoil Orb for me, I will time you out. I fucking love Orb. But yeah, this is Maga Orochi. And this is base Orochi. Like, this is just regular Orochi. Or I think they might both be Maga Orochi. Either way, this is Orochi. And I love him. I love this design. I really do. And I really want the vinyl of him. I missed out on it. And I am kicking myself to this day because I really fucking want this kaiju so badly. I love him. I fucking love him. He's so good. It's a good design. Over Kamen Rider or Really? I mean, like, to be fair, like, Ultraman's, from what I can tell from, like, Orb, like, Ultraman can tell some really, really good stories. For me, I'm more of the Kamen Rider camp. I love Kamen Rider. I love Kamen Rider more, like, over than, like, say, Sentai or Ultraman. They feel more kaiju. Well, yeah, because that's kind of, like, the whole point, is that they're all kaiju. The whole point is, you know, growing to the size of a kaiju and beating the living man shit out of a kaiju, right? Like that's kind of the whole point there, right? That's kind of like the whole point, is just to beat the living man shit out of kaiju. But also, Orb gave us some really cool kaiju designs. Like, look at that. Now, I know, like, some of these kaiju probably came from previous Ultraman. I know Pandan did. I know for a fact Pandan came from previous Ultraman. I know that one. I know Pandan's a staple. Well, yeah, that's kind of like the whole point of, like, Sentai, is that the whole point of Sentai was that, yeah, they turned them into a kaiju because they had to sell the toys, because the selling point of the toys is the Megazords. It's just an excuse as to why they need to summon these things. But yeah, I know Pandan is a staple. I think Jappa. I want to say Jappa was an original kaiju for Orb, because I know, like, with Ultraman they do make original kaiju for that specific series. No, you're fine, Paleo. You're fine. Also, like, one of my other favorite kaijus from Ultraman. Yeah, I kind of figure, because I know Pandan's one of them. That's a returning. I know Zeton was one of them as well. There is Belial, but also I really love Basser. I think he's such a cool design. I also want the vinyl of Basser because it's so cool. Now, I would love it if they made, like, a monster art. I would kill for a monster art of Basser and Orochi. And I missed out on my chance to get a monster art Gamora. I also, like, that's my other favorite Ultraman kaiju is Gamora. I really, really love Gamora. And also, they made Basser into this really cute anime girl from Kaiju Girls. I remember watching this series. So this was, like, a really kind of cute little comedy show when about, like, several Ultraman kaiju. I think it was like the Pocket Kaiju or something like that, the Buddy Kaiju from, like, previous Ultraman. And it was a really cute show. Like, each episode was like it was like 5 minutes long. But no, like, it was cute. Yeah, Kaiju Girls is cute with tons of yeah, that made me want to go, oh, I want to check out more Ultraman. Because they're all super fucking adorable. And I do think it's kind of funny that they turn my favorite kaiju, one of my favorite kaijus, into a little lolly girl. Yeah, because they turned Gamora into a lolly girl in Kaiju Girls. And I thought that was so funny. Let's see here. Also, hang on. I'm going to put the Be Right Back screen on real quick. I'm going to go grab some water. And then when I get back, maybe we'll play a little bit of Quarantine Zone. So I'll be right back, everybody. Alright, guys, I'm back. I say this right as the ads are about to start. I say this right as the ads are about to start. Oh, hang on real quick. Let me... There we go. Yeah, like, honestly, I see a lot of other streamers do that where they'll have it to where... Oop, that's not it. So, like, I'll see where a lot of other streamers will have it to where it's, like, on the mod viewer or whatever. But I don't know. I don't. But, so, honestly, what are we in the mood for? Do we want to play Quarantine? Do we want to play Quarantine? Or do we want to do something like, or just continue yapping about shit? Like, what are we in the mood for exactly? Like, what are you guys in the mood for? You just want to hear me yap a little bit more, or do we actually want to jump into, like, a game or something? Because I can go either way, honestly. It's been kind of a free-for-all kind of day. Your call, it's your stream. Well, I know, but like sometimes I like to know what chat thinks. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I like to know what chat wants to say. It's either we yap a little bit more or we jump into quarantine. And honestly, everyone's kind of like 50-50. I think gaming. Let's see here. Let me see here. Because I do want to kind of go over as well as like, so the Masters, was it like the Masters of the Universe teaser dropped? Let's see here. Of the Universe trailer. Yeah, so because this is something I wanted to go over as well. So, and I have some reservations about the movie. Now, growing up, I was never like a big He-Man fan. I liked He-Man when what was it like when the 2001 TV show came out, if anyone remembers that. Which unfortunately that also got canceled because the toys weren't selling well, which again, it's the early 2000s, so yeah, typically if it gets canceled, it's more than likely they couldn't settle on a toy line. So, 'tis the fate of a lot of great series. Or if you're like Ed and Eddie, and I think it's just like it ran its course. Okay, so this is the trailer for the Masters of the Universe. I want to say this is now the second time they've made a Masters of the Universe movie. The other one was from the 80s.
Not long ago, when times were simpler, this was a healthy breakfast.
Yeah, okay. Honestly, it is kind of wild. I was never aware that the He-Man Masters of the Universe was not the only He-Man before the Netflix one. Yeah, so basically on Cartoon Network during like 2001, I think it's like 2001, 2002. Yeah, so basically there was another one and it wasn't very long. I remember they got to the Cobra Khan arc, basically the Snake Man arc, and then that was it. Right, that was it. And then I remembered it got canceled. It got canceled because of toys, basically. Which really sucks. But yeah, no, like honestly, let's see here. The Cartoon Network one was the only one I was introduced to. Same here until I was an adult. And then I was like, "Oh, well, these are other things that happened." Because I'm not going to lie, I literally know of like the 80s He-Man was solely because of memes and YouTube poops and the Nostalgia Critic. But yeah, no, honestly though, guys, can we just sit here and say like it kind of blows my mind to think that this right here is what we sell to children as like a healthy breakfast, when really all this is just a literal bowl of sugar.
This was a powerful workout.
Yeah, aerobics.
This was a hero.
I only know of 80s He-Man because, yeah, the say hey meme. Yeah, I said hey, what's going on?
Perhaps now more than ever, we need that kind of hero again.
Okay. Oh, wait. Let me see here. So, okay, so here we have, because so far this looks good. I mean, like, they look pretty much like how they would in the cartoon. So we have Prince Adam. You know, he looks pretty dang good, if I do say so. He looks pretty dang good. Tila looks really good. Yeah, well, technically this is now the second live-action He-Man. Because there was one that they made back in the 80s where He-Man and his buddies, in very gay overtones, were driving around in a pink Cadillac. I'm not kidding. This happened. This actually happened. It looks good, but why live action? I don't know. I mean, like, honestly, I have a little bit of hope for it just because it is being directed by Charles R. Knight, who did the Bumblebee movie. And if it's anything that that has to go off of, I have faith in the guy, because it seems like this is pretty faithful to the original cartoon. I don't know who the fuck that is. I know that's Man-at-Arms. That's Tila. And then that's Cringer. So, okay, so I kind of did a little bit of digging about this. Like, I did a little bit of digging before this. So basically what it's sounding like is that this is basically Prince Adam. I guess it's like he crash lands on his mother's home planet, which is I don't know, I think he's green enough. I mean, honestly, if we were to look at Cringer, he looks, I don't know, to me he looks fine. Like, to me he genuinely just looks okay. Like, he's pretty green. Like, that is a pretty green tiger right there. But from what it sounds like, hang on, let me actually read the synopsis for this. Because I did a little digging, because I was like, oh no, please tell me it's not going to be like, and then they came to our world. Masters of the Universe. So it says, premise. 10-year-old, let me see here. 10-year-old Adam Glenn crash lands on his mother's home planet, Earth, separating him from his ancestors' power of Castle Grayskull. 2 decades later, he takes back his sword and bears the mantle of He-Man as he battles for his home planet Eternia against the evil forces of Skeletor. So I don't know why his name is Adam Glenn. I don't know why it's Adam Glenn. Maybe it has to do with like the comics. I don't fucking know. I don't really know too much about He-Man. I don't know, nor do I really care. But yeah, why is it Adam Glenn when it's, oh wait, no, Adam Glenn, Prince Adam. It's fucking Prince Adam. Okay. Sure. Okay. I think it's just the lighting on my end, but he looks kind of like a, no, on my end he looks he looks like Cringer. Like this is like that's a pretty green tiger. That is a sage forest green tiger with a white cream undercoat. John Glenn the astronaut. Yeah, but it's Adam Glenn. It's Prince Adam. Because that's He-Man. I mean, like, sure. I mean, I guess so. I can fine. That's fine. I didn't know that was his actual name. Is that his actual name? Is that Prince Adam's actual name? Prince Adam He-Man. Is that really his name? Prince Adam. Is that really his name? Let's see. Prince Adam. Okay. I guess so. Yeah. Well, no, his name is just Prince Adam. Yeah, He-Man, Prince Adam, Stoic hero, secret identity of He-Man, Prince of Eternia. Oh god, that is a long list of families. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I guess that's his name. Just Prince Adam. I don't know why it's just Adam Glenn. Weird. Okay. Glenn may be his mother's maiden name. That might actually be it. Oh, wait, hang on, let me see here real quick. What is his mother's name? What's his mother's name? Hang on real quick. Let me see here. No, his mother's name is Queen Marlena. Oh, yep, you're right. Yeah, it says here on the He-Man wiki, Marlena Glenn. Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right about that one. Okay. Yeah, so it sounds like this is, I mean, for the most part, it sounds like it's pretty faithful. I mean, like, this is coming from Charles R. Knight, who, if you've watched the Bumblebee movie, that's probably why the first 5 seconds or the first 5 minutes of the movie is pretty much the only thing about the movie anyone seems to remember or want to talk about, because it was pretty much accurate to how, Transformers are on Cybertron. I'm just saying. But he grew up with, he's a child of the 80s. Apparently he grew up with things like He-Man and Transformers. So that's why it looks so good. So I'm kind of curious about this. And the whole part of him like, oh, well, he crash landed on planet Earth, blah, 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 blah. Okay, what is this? You tell me this is not AI. Oh, this is, wow, this entire reel was AI. Fuck AI. Fuck AI, man. Yeah, fuck AI. Okay. But yeah, so the first 5 minutes should have been a movie on its own. No, it really should have, because that right there was basically like what the live action Transformers movies should be. Like that's literally what it should have been this entire time. Because I'm gonna be real with Bumblebee, I didn't give a flying ass about the entire movie outside of like what happened on Cybertron. What happened on Cybertron was the one thing I was like really curious about. I'm like, no, please don't take me away from this. Put me back on Cybertron. I want more of this, please. Why do I need to go back and watch John Cena be John Cena? Why? I don't want this. Come on, man. I mean, like, you got the fucking Tetrajets. You got the motherfucking Starscream with Tetrajets, man. Come on. But yeah, no, like, I'm curious about this movie. I have hope. I do have hope for this movie. Trailer online tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, I have some hope for this movie. Now, the thing is, like, now, will this sell well? That's my thing. Will this sell well? Okay, but imagine a movie like that and a live action focus on the Rust epidemic. That would be kind of an interesting idea, because then maybe we can have like scenarios where the Autobots and the Decepticons have to kind of work together. But I'm gonna be honest, that'd be kind of cool. But no, hang on real quick. Gotta take my my vitamin. Hot take, I'm tired of seeing teen drama and Transformers. Thank you, I am too. No, seriously, I am too. I'm so sick of it. I'm so fucking sick of it. Also, I'm just gonna sit here and say this as well. Hot take as well. I'm tired of things being set in like the time period of when the show came out. Like, oh, well, now it's gonna be taking place in the 80s because don't you just love the 80s? It takes place in the 90s. It's like, look, if it's a fictional race from a fictional world, have it set in the fucking fictional world, please. I'm tired of this. Like, oh hey, they crash land on this planet during the 80s because it was made in the 80s. Isn't that fucking great? It's like, no, have like this right here. I just wish that the only thing I have is that why can't like He-Man just be set on Eternia? Like, why? Why can't we just have like a movie about He-Man being set on Eternia? And he learns about Earth. He actually learns about this. Let's see here. I'm kind of sick of the Transformers movies being a human-focused movie. No, I am too. Like, I understand like why humans are in Transformers is because you have to have like that, kind of like your human connection, right? You have to have your human connection to like kind of like be the stand-in for the audience. But even still, I'm like, I don't fucking care. I don't care. Unless if it's like something like, say, Transformers Prime. Actually, no. Scratch that. If it's like Transformers animated where you have a Sorry Sundak, I want more Sorry Sundaks, please. Because she's probably the only good human character we have gotten from Transformers. And I will die on that fucking hill. You can fucking fight me on that one. Sorry Sundak is the best human character we've ever had. Changed my mind. No, seriously, changed my... I want to know, changed my mind. I don't understand why Hollywood can't just trust the audience. Can't trust the audience to understand the movie. They need to understand that we don't need a connector for us to get into. Exactly, like with Lord of the Rings, right? Like with Lord of the Rings, we don't need a thing where it's like, oh well, Frodo Baggins comes to planet Earth because I don't know, fucking transdimensional warp, and now he must get back to Middle Earth, some shit like that. I don't fucking know. I would say Jack Darby is the second best human character. Granted, it's been a while since I watched Prime. He was okay. I'm gonna be real though. He was probably Agent Fowler was the best. Agent Fowler was the best human character in Prime. He generally was. Because like Raph, for the most part, I kind of forget he was there until it's like, oh right, you exist. Miko, I hated Miko. I know some people like Miko. Me personally, I hated her. I could not stand her. She was annoying. Like every time she was on screen, I just wanted to scream, please shut up. Please shut up for 10 seconds. Miko, I was annoyed to bits by it. Oh, absolutely. No, absolutely. She was like, the way I like to call it, so that she had Scrappy-Doo syndrome. Prime was great, but I did really enjoy Armada. Armada was peak. Armada was very peak. I will say this. I don't want to call it the Unicron trilogy because technically speaking, Cybertron it was technically not supposed to be part of, Armada and Energon. It's more of like the Unicron duology than a trilogy, because technically speaking, Energon is the actual sequel to Armada, not Cybertron, but say la vie. Yeah, no, Armada was peak. To this day, I will say this, is that the Cybertron, the Unicron trilogy as a whole, have my all-time favorite designs in Transformers. I want more Transformers like what we had in Armada and Cybertron and fucking Energon. I want more of that. I want some of that more early 2000s goodness. Please. I am so sick. And I'm getting a little fucking pedestal about this. I am so sick of the G1 designs. I'm so tired of it. I'm so fucking done. It's like, okay, we get it. Prime is a flat-nosed truck. We fucking get it. Oh my god. Like, at least Megatron's allowed to be something else because we can't sell the toy of what he used to be. Like, holy actual shit. I want things like Cybertron Prime, where he was this fire truck that had 2 giant balls-to-the-walls cannons on him. And he could fly. He could turn into a flight mode. Hot take, hot shot. Yeah, no, I agree. No, I 100% agree on this one. I 100% agree on that one. I believe that hot shot, hell, Cheetor was a better, like, Rodimus Bumblebee than Rodimus and Bumblebee. I will fucking say that with like full fucking force in my goddamn chest. The thing is, like, I'm just done. I am so tired of G1. I'm so tired of the designs. I'm so tired of the characters. And that's saying a lot because I love Grimlock. I love Soundwave. I love Shockwave. Right? But I'm so tired of it. I'm so done. I'm so sick of it. Like, okay, the Evergreen designs are okay, but it still looks like G1, just buffed out G1. Like, I'm so tired of it. It feels like, well, that's the thing, Ranma, is that because Hasbro owns Power Rangers, that is all you will see is just G1 Power Rangers, right? All you will see is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. That's all you will see. You will only see Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 1, Season 2, and then Factory Reset to Season 1 and Season 2. Like, even though apparently they're trying to reboot Power Rangers, and it's just going to be, guess fucking what? Mighty Morphin goddamn Power Rangers. Like, holy Christ, Mighty Morphin wasn't even that good. It was not good. Like, and I can't believe I'm saying that. Like, okay, Tommy is not that great of a character in Mighty Morphin. Okay, and I hate to say that because, like, I love Tommy. He's my favorite character in Power Rangers. But still, he's not a good character in Mighty Morphin. He only gets good in Dino Thunder. That is it. I want Cybertronian designs on Earth. No Earth forms. No, exactly. You can do so much with it, and that's also one of the things I love about it's one of the things I love about Animated is because they took a lot of old designs that that were even from like things like Machine Wars, and they turned them into interesting character designs. Like, look at Blur. Look at Animated Blur. Animated Blur was based off of Machine Wars Cheetor. Oh, Dino Thunder went hard. Dino Thunder went really, really hard. And it was so good. The writing was peak. The characters were peak. Tommy actually got to be a decent character. Tommy got to be a character. Tommy got to be an actual fucking character. Instead of do good leader, bad boy, do good leader. It's like, oh my god, just make it stop. And it's the same thing with Transformers. One of the things I love about things other than G1 is because you allow these characters to be different things. Like, you allowed Optimus Prime to be something other than G1 Optimus Prime. You allowed him to look differently than just G1 Optimus Prime. Same thing with Megatron. It's especially Megatron. You allow different personalities of Megatron. You allow Megatron to look different, look drastically different, and they all look fucking phenomenal. They all did. Starscream, Armada Starscream is the best Starscream. Why? Because they took a gamble, and he became a cult favorite. But guess what? After Armada, it's back to square fucking one with, oh, I'm a conniving shitbag. I'm gonna backstab you. The only other Starscream I liked outside of Armada Starscream was Prime Starscream. just because, well, I take it back. I take it back, as you were. The only other Starstreams I like outside of Armada was motherfucking Prime and motherfucking animated Starscream. Yes, they're both backstabbing, conniving little bitches, but they also took things into different angles. Hi, Tori, how you doing? Sorry, I'm going off on a tangent about Transformers, just because we're talking about the He-Man and the Masters of the Universe movie. How you doing, Tori? How you doing, Stinker? Oh, hang on. Let me see here. Okay, fuck you, Twitch. Or no, fuck you, OBS. Oh my god, stop being a bitch. Hang on real quick. OBS is just being an absolute little bitch right now. I was live earlier. So I was live earlier, but also my computer just wanted to absolutely McFucking shit itself. There you go. Go follow her, everybody. She's a great artist and a great friend who likes to, even though she likes to share like her cursed food like pictures with me. But yeah, no, Armada Starscream was peak Starscream. I will fully say that Armada Starscream is peak Starscream. Why? Because they did something different with him, and he's drastically different. In fact, honestly, Armada Starscream reminds me a lot of Dinobot. He really, really gives off Dinobot vibes. And I think that was one of the reasons why I loved him as a child. Right? Like, it's one of the reasons why I love Armada Starscream as a child. Because it really, like, clicked with me, and I'm like, oh, he's just like Dinobot. I love Dinobot. If we do set Transformers in the 80s or 90s, I want a 4-bot Iowa class giant combiner. I would too. I mean, honestly, I have ideas as to like if now, granted, if I wanted to like redo combiners and stuff like that, right? If someone were to give me the keys to the kingdom, right? If someone, gotta be honest, I never watched Beast Wars, the CGI. And that suddenly, and that's okay, and that's okay, Kairos. Here's the thing: I would say watch Beast Wars because that is where a lot of modern Transformers lore and a lot of modern Transformers character come from. Like Beast Wars was the trend center in so many ways, like full blown. Like the best to me personally, the best episode is Code of Hero. Is Code of Hero. It's very good. The pacing, just chef's kiss. The art style, chef's kiss. Like everything about it was just perfect. It basically foreshadowed how Dinobot is going to die. I mean, the whole episode was just screaming about, oh yeah, Dinobot's gonna die. Dinobot is definitely gonna die. And the thing is that they actually learned. So Hasbro learned from the death of Optimus Prime from the 80s, because the whole reason why Dinobot died in Beast Wars was because his toy was discontinued. So they literally made Dinobot go out like a goddamn badass, right? Like all the while, Dinobot is sitting here questioning some very adult things that children don't even think about. No, what he's doing is that he is questioning things like fate. You know, things like what children do not usually like to think about. Like, Am I the master of my own fate, or is it all predetermined? Are my choices my own, or are these something better, or are they of something like, or someone else pulling the strings? And no matter what I do, it's ironic that it still ends up the same way. That no matter what I do, the actions that I do are of my choices. Twitch made me reload your stream like 3 times. The fuck? Yeah, I think it's also because like my internet connection is kind of stinky. That also kind of helps us. That doesn't help as well. Oh, you mean like how they wanted to kill Optimus and Megatron off in the movie just to make new toys? Kinda, yeah. So what they did with Dinobot. Is that, yeah, they discontinued his toy. So they had to kill him off. But what they did was that they set up an entire episode to do that. Like, he went out with grace, where Dinobot basically protected humanity as a whole. Like, humanity in the Transformers, or more specifically in the G1 timeline, would not have existed without Dinobot's protection. Because what he did was that he understood that, like, the gravity of the situation with Megatron, because Megatron can now alter the past. And so now he's looking at these early anthropoids like Australopithecus, and he's like, I could kill these guys right at the source, so that way the Decepticons are going to win the war. And he understood that now, like, oh yeah, this is a lot the stakes are a lot bigger than what I anticipated. And so Dinobot went down on basically he literally went up against a group of like maybe 10 or 12 Predacons and just took them all out. He took out Rampage. Hi Sarah, how are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm talking about Transformers because, man, do I love Transformers. But yeah, so Dinobot took out Rampage. He took out Quickstrike. He took out Black Arachnia. He took out Waspinator. He took out Tarantulas. He took out Megatron. And Megatron had a mid-series upgraded form. And Dinobot basically ignored his body because his body was screaming, go into stasis lock so that way you can be repaired. Thank you for the hydration, Sarah. But yeah, his body was screaming at him, you're at basically 1%. Stop. Go into stasis so that way you can be repaired. Dinobot said nay. And basically what happened was that Dinobot took a stick and a rock and beat the shit out of Megatron. And in the last, ounce of his strength before he died, he destroyed the golden disc that would allow Megatron to alter the past. And he died. And the thing is, like, Dinobot died a hero. And he started off as a villain. Like, he started off as a villain, like, probably no better than Starscream. But then he earned his way to the top. He earned the respect and the admiration of the Maximals. And in the end, he died protecting those who could not defend for themselves. He died a hero. So, like, yeah, I know the CGI may not be the best, but, like, Beast Wars has, like, the best telling of any Transformers. Probably the only thing that comes close to that is maybe animated. Maybe animated. And then Armada Starscream's arc. But yeah, no, like, Beast Wars is really, really good. And then also Megatron in Beast Wars is also, like, the best Megatron. If we're talking about TV-wise, he is the best Megatron. Because the thing is, like, the thing with this Megatron is that he is not related to G1 Megatron. He just has his name. And over the course of, yes, But yeah, so like over the course of the series, we see him actually kind of slip further and further into a manic god complex. So by the time he obtains his dragon form, because he started off as a T-Rex, and then he ends up with his dragon form, and then by the time he has his dragon form, he goes full-blown crazy. Like, he full-blown believes that he has the power of a god. And he thinks that he is probably better than the original Megatron. And the thing with this Megatron is that and you can't see this because I'm, making a little inch mark with my fingers, but like, he came so close several times actually to winning the Beast Wars. Not only winning the Beast Wars, but altering history itself. And the thing with this Megatron is that he's like 20 steps he's playing 6D chess while everyone's just playing regular chess. He's like 30 steps ahead of everybody. Because the thing with Megatron is that this Megatron, you have to actually try to outsmart him. Yeah. So, because they're all on prehistoric Earth, they discover the Ark that holds the slumbering Autobots and Decepticons. So, Megatron says, you know what? Fuck it. I can still alter the past. So I'm going to kill Optimus Prime while he's defenseless. And he does. And he gets so close to altering history. Like, in of itself, he gets close to altering history because of this. And almost all the Maximals and almost all of his Predacon subordinates start to kind of get affected by time altering itself, because some of these Predacons were once Maximals. They were once Maximal protoforms that they just reprogrammed into Predacons to bolster their ranks. Because the Predacons in Beast Wars, they were terrorists. They were time altering terrorists. So, no, like, this Megatron is, like, really good. He's a really good Megatron. And then it had, like, some generally, like, scary moments. You had the introduction to Rampage, who, is a crab transformer who has an immortal spark. He has I think it was, like, an experiment of the Maximals, who tried to recreate Starscream's spark because it turns out that Starscream's spark is immortal. That's why in G1 he could possess other Transformers' bodies because his spark was immortal. So they wanted to recreate it, and they created a monster by the name of Rampage. And his whole debut episode was like uber creepy for a kids show. Like, it was pretty messed up. And then, of course, there's Transmutate. I don't need to go into any further detail, but yeah, there's also Transmutate. Which single-handedly was one of the most fucked up episodes because it happened right after the episode where Dinobot died. So, they didn't, like, let the kids, like me included, because, like, I actually cried when Dinobot died. I actually did. Because he was my favorite character. He's still my favorite character to this day. Because they didn't let the children just, like, recover from their loss. They were like, here's this really solemn episode about a really messed up looking Transformer who also dies. Yeah, no, what if I told you that was supposed to be a lot darker and it was supposed to be a whole nother episode? Because that was kind of like their workaround with another episode called Dark Glass, where Rat Trap, like, the whole thing was Rat Trap trying to get over the grief of losing his best friend, which is Dinobot. Like, when I say, like, ignore the CGI, watch it for the characters, because these are some of the most well-written characters in all of Transformers. They're putting chemicals into the Energon, turning it robots into transmutants. Kinda, yeah. Kinda. No, it was just Transmutate was her stasis pod got messed up and her protoform got all messed up, so that's why she came out looking like what she looked like. But no, like, it was a really messed up episode. And to kind of go back with, like... So to kind of go back with Code of Hero, the whole thing was drenched in foreshadowing of Dinobot dying. There was a flock of ravens flying in what is known as the Missing Man formation, which is a military flight pattern to mark a soldier's death. Hell, there was, like... Dinobot was, because like in the previous episode, he was kind of stricken with, like, you know, his self-worth and that he betrayed his friends and like questioning his own fate, his own destiny, his own existence. And then this episode, Code of Hero, you see him about to commit suicide. Like, just straight up, he was about to commit seppuku. Luckily, he didn't do it, but it was right there in front of children, showing a Transformer about to commit suicide. Yeah. Yeah. It's a heavy episode. It is a flat-out very heavy episode. And this is why I love Beast Wars. And this is why I just wish that Hasbro would stop, you know, jorking it to G1 and actually move the fuck on. And we actually get something good again. Because I'm tired of seeing, you know, bullshit like Earthspark. I'm tired of seeing, you know, things like 2015 RID. I'm just tired of it, man. I'm just tired of it. I want new designs. I want new blood. I want new characters. I want, you know, characters based off of the old characters, have the same names as the old characters, but they're their own separate things. Like, fuck, man. And actually good ones, like Blur from Armada. Armada Blur was nothing like the G1 Blur. And to me, when I think of Blur, I think of Armada Blur. Because he stuck out more than G1 Blur. The only thing about G1 Blur was that he talked fast. Because they hired the fastest talking man in the world. Like legitimately, they actually hired the guy that had the Guinness Book of World Records as the fastest talking man. But no, they want the characters that have the G1 names to look like the G1 characters and act like the G1 characters. To the point where it's just like, look, just rerun G1. Like, if you're clearly not gonna do anything, just rerun G1. Like, what's the point? No, seriously, what's the fucking point? Because you know, after like these legacy toy lines and stuff like that, you know, once Age of the Primes is probably fucking done, they're probably gonna go, well, guys, here's G1 Optimus Prime again for the 200th fucking time. It makes me so upset. It rustles up my fucking jimmies, right? Like, I'm happy, like, even though it's a very mid as fuck toy, I'm happy I got a big convoy. I'm happy that I got my favorite Prime. I'm considered blessed that I got Magmatron or Tasmania Kid from the Beast Wars Neo and the Beast Wars second anime. Like, I consider myself fucking lucky. And that's sad. That's sad. Because corpos don't like risk. Exactly. No, really, no, that's exactly what it is, Dragon. But the thing is, like, people don't understand is that, like, when Armada first came out, right? When Armada first came out, they sold like hotcakes. Like, people forget how popular Armada was at the time, that they had to go back and reissue / remold old Beast Wars toys just to make the demand. I wish I was kidding, but they did. They literally remolded and repainted Transmetal, Airraiser, Cheetor, Rhinox, Megatron, and shoved them into the Armada toy line just to make, supply, just to keep up with the demand. That is fucking bonkers. Like, I get G1 is safe, but I personally feel like they kind of forgot just how popular things like Armada and Animated were. Like, Animated, you couldn't keep Animated toys on the shelves. They were flying off so fast. Like, the only reason why Animated stopped was because of the movies. No, seriously, that's actually the only reason why Animated got canceled. Transformers Animated was, going gangbusters. Like, it was like season 1 a hit, season 2 a hit, season 3 a hit. Like, it was hit after hit after hit after hit after hit. The toys were selling. Like, everything was going just, it was good. Like, they were good. But then Hasbro's just like, no, we're going to put a kibosh on that and make room for the movie toys because Dark of the Moon's coming out. Oh, and also we're going to make room for Transformers Prime. It's like, bro, what the fuck? They're forgetting that the reason stuff flew off the shelves because it wasn't G1 rehash. Thank you. Thank you, Ranma. Yes, that is exactly why. Because they were fresh takes of older beloved characters. Like, Animated Prime was not G1 Prime. Like, Animated Prime specifically was like a wet behind the ears young Optimus. Like, the only reason why he has the name Prime is because it's just a common name. It's like naming yourself Smith. Like John Smith, Adam Smith, Greg Smith. Smith, I guess, or Prime, I guess, in that timeline or that universe, is just a common name. Because you had like Long Arm Prime, Sentinel Prime, Optimus Prime. Stuff like that. Right? Stuff like that. It's just, or like Armada. Because Armada was fresh. It was a new, and it was a really cool idea. Like, it clicked with kids. Because also you had like the collector gimmick as well with the mini cons. And at the time, the toys were good. Like, I don't care what fucking TJ Omega has to say about that kind of shit. I don't fucking care. No, the Armada toys were good. Like, yeah, they were bogged down with gimmicks, but oh, so fucking what? There's still toys like that to this day. Oh, boo fuckity hoo. But it was just, it clicked with kids. They could create an entire subline for G1 to be scheduled for release, I don't know, every 5 years, and so. No, exactly. No, generally, they could just bring over like the Missing Link toys, just push them through like a subline, and $20 says is that they'll sell all right. Honestly, what they could probably do is just take the 86, like the Studio 86 toys, just rehash them into like G1 releases, call them tune version, TV version, whatever, and they'll fucking sell. Because the only people that are gonna, have that money to spend are the fucking adults. Because I'm gonna be real, the whole G1 jerkin made me so angry with the Transformers Kingdom toy line, because it was a toy line meant specifically for Beast Wars. And what did we get? About 95% of the cast of Transformers, Transformers Kingdom, were G1 characters. That was it. I could probably name you all the Maximals and Predacons that were in the toy line on my fucking hands. And probably on like one of my, and probably like one foot. That is sad. That is really sad. Like, we were supposed to get Polar Claw. And Polar Claw is kind of special for me as a Transformer because that was my very first Transformer. I have baby pictures of me holding up a Polar Claw for like a Christmas. I mean, not baby pictures, probably like whenever I was like maybe like 5, 4, maybe. I don't know. Either way. Polar Claw was my very first Transformer. We would have gotten that. We would have gotten a Polar Claw in Transformers Kingdom, but they can't. They put the kibosh on Polar Claw, and they gave it to, I think, Rodimus. Rodimus. Are you fucking serious? I'm sorry. I'm very passionate about Transformers, about this kind of shit, because my god, do I fucking hate G1. I hate it so much. Like, I could literally go on, like, for a day telling you about how much I don't like G1 and how much I'm so sick. Sick, I tell you, of the designs. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, maybe if they would, you know, find that magic. I don't know. Maybe if they find that magic that Armada had, or Beast Wars are animated. I don't know. Maybe just maybe they'll you know, make a maybe make a good cartoon instead of like releasing like, you know, things like fucking Earthspark. I'm just saying. Just saying. Or like hell, Prime. You know, put a little crumb of effort, and you would have probably got something like maybe like Prime. Because I will say this, Prime was good. Prime was very good. The only thing was that it just went on the 3rd season. It did. I'm sorry, but Beast Hunters was not that great. It was okay. I would have liked it if Predaking didn't turn into a robot. That would have been kind of interesting because, you know, the whole point is that he's basically a dinosaur even though he's a dragon. You know, or, you know, try not to tie it to the video games. That would have been helpful too because the line continuity was such a fucking mess. Like, a legit, genuine mess that they tried so desperately to make it work, even though it didn't fucking work. It just turned into a bigger mess, and they said, "Fuck it, we'll just put a goddamn kibosh on it." I love saying that word kibosh. I blame Charlie. I blame Moist Critical for this one. I blame Moist Critical on that one. I'm not gonna lie, at work, I either watch like Asmongold or I watch like Moist Critical. Just because I'm bored as shit and I need some entertainment. And so like, I just pick up the word like kibosh. But yeah. So honestly, I think that's where we're going to end it here because I could yap on for hours about this kind of stuff because like I said, I fucking love Transformers. But yeah, so that's where we're going to end it here. And then tomorrow we are going to... Also, my voice is going out too. My voice is going out too. But yeah, so tomorrow we're going to be playing Fortnite. Because that's going to be so much fun. But no, like we're going to be playing Fortnite with Tio. Cursed Tio, who's a fellow dinosaur VTuber and a good friend of mine. We're going to be playing Fortnite because I have a sneaky suspicion that the reason why is because Kizuna Ai is in Fortnite. Which, again, out of all the VTubers you could have on Fortnite, out of all the VTubers you want on Fortnite, you chose Kizuna Ai. You chose her. Out of anybody. You could have had anybody you wanted. You could have gone to HoloLive. You could have gone to fucking HoloLive and be like, hey, Bee-Boo, I know you're a Zoomer. You want to be on fucking Fortnite? Because you were singing Stick Your Gat Out for the goddamn Rizzler? honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I fucking love Bibu. Bibu's precious. We love Bibu here. But no, like, it's just funny to me that they were like, hey, Kizuna Ai, you like the Fortnites? You like the Fortnites? I don't know. It generally seems like it would be fun. I'm not gonna lie. And then let me see here. Sorry, my voice is kind of getting a little shot here, chat. It's getting a little shot here just because I have been yapping and raving about, random, bullshit for hours on end. I know I also wanted to chat about dinosaurs too, but I don't know. Like I kind of got a little carried away. I'm being a little goober. I got a little carried away. But also on Saturday, we are going to be building the Master Grade Zeta Gundam 2.0. And honestly, I've been like, I'm not gonna lie here, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I have been kind of obsessed. I have been like legitimately obsessed with this little panel line flood ink pen, whatever the whatchamajigger called. The Tamiya panel line accent color. You just put like a little drippy drop. Yeah, you put a little drippy drop on the little panel lines, and it just fills it up like goddamn like fucking magic. I have been using that on my Star Convoy, and he looks great. I need to. Is it because she was the first? I want to say yes. I do want to say yes that Kizuna Ai is pretty much the first ever like coined VTuber. Which also can we just understand the fact that that shit happened in 2016? What is it, 2016? No, 2017. I want to say it's 20. Was it 2017? Hang on. I gotta see here. I'm gonna feel old. Just be careful as like the support panel. Plastic. Oh, can they really? Because so far, like, it doesn't look like it's melting the plastic. Let me see here. Kizuna Ai debut dates. When did she debut? Oh god, yeah, that hurts. Oh, 2016. Oh god, I'm bad with numbers. How many years ago was that? How many years ago was that? Oh, what was that? 2025 and 2026 minus 2016. Oh Lord, 10. Oh my God, 10 years. Oh my God, fucking 10 years. Oh, what the fuck, dude? Do you feel that that's the bending of the? I know, I know that. I'm in the fucking army. My joints are gonna be creaky and turned to powder by the time I'm like what 40. And that's not even like me going airborne. No, like, God, 10 years. Oh my God, fucking 10 years ago. Oh, what the fuck, man? Oh, what the fuck? Wait. I was gonna say, like, how long has VTubing been? Wait, has VTubing really been? Wait, hold up. I gotta see here. How long? Oh no, let me see. How long has VTubing been around? Oh, I'm terrified. VTubing started in Japan around the mid-2010s, with Kizuna Ai debuting late 2016, early 2017. Widely credited for popularizing it and coining the term virtual VTuber. Let's see here. Sparking the modern trend, though, earlier creators like Ami Yamato, who the heck is Ami Yamato, in 2011 used virtual avatars before. Oh wow. Okay, what the fuck? I'm not gonna lie here, chat. I'm not gonna lie. This person kind of looks like something I would see out of, like, I don't know, like Illuminations or something. She straight up looks like something I would see out of like Illumination Pictures or something like that. Or like some kind of like, I don't know, like some kind of like Disney movie, or like Yeah, like some kind of Disney movie or like some like Illumination like movie or something like that. She just looks weird. Does she still stream? Hold up. Does she still fucking wait? What, does she stream still? She's been doing this like since 2011. So Ami Yamato is a... Oh my god, she's still streaming. What the fuck? Oh my god, she's still streaming. What the actual hell? I feel old, chat, and I don't like it. I'm gonna be 34 this year, and I don't like it either. Yeah, we're gonna end the stream here before I feel like a fucking ancient, like a bag of dust. Yeah, we're gonna end it here before I feel like a bag of dust. I can already feel my bones turning into fucking powder. I already feel it. I can feel it now, Mr. Krabs, and I don't like it. You know what? We're gonna raid someone, you know what? We're gonna raid someone that's really fucking adorable that I just discovered. I don't know if she's still streaming. But she's really, really cute. I love her. She's like a little dinosaur. She's like a little sister dinosaur VTuber, and she's super. Oh my gosh, she's so super cute. Just want to eat her. Where is she? Hold on, let me see here real quick. Because I want to raid. I think it's like Delulu Dino. Okay. Okay, I guess Twitch is not wanting me to open up. Yeah, we're gonna raid Delulu Dino. Let me see if she's still on. Delulu.
You motherfucker!
What? Oh, she's on the Be Right Back screen. Ah! God. Balls, damn it all. God damn it all. Okay, I guess we can sit here and chat for a little bit. You know what? I don't know. Do we want to raid a dinosaur or a sheep? What do you guys want? Do we want sheep or do we want dinosaur? Let me see here. Because Genuine or Genu, I can't pronounce her fucking name. She's a goat. She's a sheep, and she is playing. Let me see here. Okay, so Delulu is still. She's still on the Be Right Back. So you know what? Fuck it. We'll raid Gwenu. She's a goth sheep. Hang on, let me see here. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll raid the sheep today. Okay. Yeah, so I'm sorry that we didn't get to play whatchamacallit, Hightail. I'm sorry that we didn't get to do that. Actually, let me just double check here. Okay. Yeah, she's still on the Be Right Back. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and raid Gwenu. I believe that's how you pronounce her name. She's a really cute, adorable little like goth sheep. Oh, damn it. Okay, hang on. Well, I swear to God. Okay. Yeah, no. We'll sit here and chat for a bit while the ads are over. Actually, you know what? Hang on. I'm gonna take this opportunity to go pee real quick. So when we get back, we'll go ahead and raid out. So I'll be right back, everybody. Okay, guys. Okay. Okay, so let us go out and raid a sheep today, and then tomorrow we will be going down to Tomato Town with Tio for Fortnite. So until then, all of you wonderful people, I'll catch you all later, and let's go say hi to you or Yui, Gwyn, whatever. We'll say hi to the sheep.
Little baby man. little baby man.